We were supposed to do a March Madness thing, but there's just too much fucking football news.
Also, like, I don't really follow college basketball.
We're gonna base it on mascots again.
Oh, okay. Well, I would have picked the Peacocks. I admire the confidence to go with like a rather effeminate animal. It's like, yeah, that's our guy. It's like I applaud that.
You know what I just put together recently through TikTok animal knowledge is I didn't know how often peacocks just get owned by the wildlife because they just fucking do their flamboyant dances everywhere, and then a tiger almost always is like free food.
Yeah, it's a big "come kill me" sign and fuck me, but
right. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
It's a high risk, high reward. Either you get some or you die.
Yeah, I remember going to Mayfield Park and peacocks were getting cock-blocked by children. Like, they would have their feathers fanned out, and there was one making moves, and there was a female peacock, and you can tell which ones are female because they're, like, brown and rather dull-looking. Right. And this one was interested. She was like, ooh. And then this, like, little girl just runs up and starts, like, trying to smack this guy's feathers, throws off his game, and the female just, like, flutters away.
No!
And he's like, what the fuck?
No! Apparently they're assholes, though.
Yeah,
apparently peacocks are
birds
invasive.
in general suck.
Invasive and stupid and mean.
The ones at Mayfield
they're basically
are cool.
dinosaurs, yes.
Yeah. The ones at Mayfield are cool, but they're probably just used to people, and they just like to strut.
Nah, see, you're talking about menaces of society? Fucking seagulls, man.
Oh, seagulls.
It's not even a joke, dude.
Yeah.
You get some or somebody else gets some.
So like I said, I went to UC Santa Barbara, and so you're by the beach. Like one of the dining commons cafeterias, if you're a normal person, is like a 3-minute walk from the beach, and so you have like the beach view and sunny and shit.
Yeah.
But if you go and like you get your tray of food, and it's like all you can eat, right? So you go get your tray of food, and then you like, if you don't have a friend while you leave your tray to go back in and get something, seagulls will take your hamburger.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And though I've had my lunch swiped while on the tray.
Oh, yeah.
And I was looking.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna sue. Ah!
Yeah, they're bold.
They took my fries, and I was so upset. And then you just go back in and get more, and then you just want to hurt them.
Yeah.
You just want to hurt seagulls.
Seagulls just look mean, too. They're just mean, nasty-looking things.
That's why I don't feel bad when they get eaten by pelicans.
Oh, I don't either.
And pelicans don't eat them. They don't eat them that often, I think, because pelicans are just garbage eaters.
They're garbage eaters. They'll eat anything.
Seals, however, that's like a more satisfying.
Have you seen the video of a pelican trying to eat a capybara? Like,
that seems redundant and terrible.
It's like... It's hilarious because like there's no way it's gonna work.
Right.
Like the pelican is just kind of just like mouthing at this capybara, and the capybara like does not give a damn. Because a capybara is a giant rat. It's like a rat the size of like a Scottish Terrier, and like that.
Yeah.
That is too big. That is too big for a pelican to eat.
That's like me trying to eat it.
Yeah,
It's like I'm gonna eat this capybara.
Right. You swallow it whole. That's how pelicans do.
Nope, not gonna work.
Yeah.
I heard they're delicious though.
My smart bracket is about to be completely busted if Gonzaga's going to lose to Arkansas.
Show the 3, show the cam of 3. Oh, they're down by 5 with 8 seconds to go. That is madness right there, I say. To you all.
Said 5 seconds.
8 seconds look like. That's 5 points, 8 seconds.
Basketball operates in anime time.
Look at that.
That's no shit.
But it's going the other way.
True.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's my least favorite thing about the NBA in particular. It might be true in college. I just don't watch it as much. Is the last 30 seconds can last 20 minutes.
Right.
And that shit is annoying. They need to fix how the fouls work.
They need to have a soccer style adage time. Just like fuck it. It's gonna go 3 more minutes. Hurry it up here.
Or just be like, I fouled. I'm like, no, you didn't. Play on. Like it's like you're down by 8 with 15 seconds.
I haven't been watching.
Put a gap.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching much NBA, but I heard they've really stopped with all the little ticky-tacky calls.
They did initially this year.
Oh,
They have since regressed.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love James Harden trying to go for a foul, like leaning into the guy. I always thought that was stupid.
He might be like not as a person, just my least favorite player to watch from a play style standpoint.
Yeah, because he's soft.
He-
That's why I don't like LeBron. LeBron is great, but he's soft.
James Harden prioritizes drawing fouls over everything else, and
Right.
part of me doesn't blame him because
I mean, the system.
Exactly.
He's playing the system.
It's
Yeah.
like change the rules so he can't play that way.
It's why Mayweather is considered one of the greatest boxers.
You're right.
I won't go that far.
No,
That's a different thing.
No, because he does Vegas points. He goes, I got a point, I got point, I got point.
I mean,
I got a point.
what do you want boxing to go back to what it was before?
Yes, where people die. Absolutely.
Is that not what you
Fisticuffs?
want?
No, that's I do not want 64 rounds of just fucking people punching each
Hey,
other.
I could do 15.
What?
15.
You know what boxing is?
Boxing used to be that.
Boxing
it was
used to be
like there was
15
no
rounds.
winner. There was no winner. It just kept going. Like
Oh. That seems to me like it's more true to the spirit of the sport. I'm watching guys punch each other for a living.
Right. Right. Until one quits because
Yeah.
he hurts too much.
D-
One way or another.
yeah, but you also think like defensives should play like 1995 style, like in the NFL.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you mean- yeah, of course.
Sammy has
I
yelled,
want-
hurt him
I
multiple
want-
times during a game.
What was that?
You've yelled hurt him multiple times. During
Oh
a
yeah,
game.
That's not
and
just
you know where I
him,
got
that's Raiders
and you know where I
fans.
got that from? Every intro of Madden 95 through 2003, when they probably stopped doing it. If you watch the introductions of any of those Maddens where they had video highlights, all of those are flagrant fouls.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, don't get
All
it
of
twisted.
them.
I think I say it pretty often. I miss old school defense in football because it
Head
used to
hunting.
mean some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
They used to like. That's why the big names in defense became the big names they are.
Yeah.
Because they'd ice you if you looked the wrong way.
Yeah.
You'd be in a body bag.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they're just too powerful for them to play that way. Like if you were to take Von Miller and drop him back in 1995, like
Hell yeah. But I mean, shoot,
Troy
play
Aikman
better.
and Steve Young would only
Play
play.
better.
Offense has all the rules. If offense has all the rules leaning its way, at least let some people get drop kicked.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
All the rules right now do benefit offense. The
They-
quarterback in particular.
They do. I do think that I won't go as far as Sam saying that they need to like bring back the collision aspect, but I will say they need to do better things with pass interference
Yeah.
I just want
And
helmets
roughing
to
the
fly
passer.
off.
and roughing the
I mean,
passer.
look, Tom Brady's made it as long as he has because he's not playing any other position.
That's true.
Yeah.
Straight up. People are like, oh, you are the. I'm like, it's a quarterback.
Yeah.
They've designed rules even with him in mind.
Yeah.
To protect you.
Yeah. And
Heaven
to-
forbid you go after
Which
a
I
fucking
understand.
quarterback
right?
at the
There's
legs.
a lot of chances for blindside. Like you're literally the target of 11 people on the other side of the ball, like the solo target at the start. That said, come on.
I mean, that's true. Also, I mean, look at all the other quarterbacks in his draft. Are there any left?
No.
Nope. It's a little bit of both.
Falco's still there.
Falco, I mean Flacco.
Falco is still there.
Super Bowl champion Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I saw what's his face. Who is the? Was it? Oh, fuck. Who's the young quarterback for the Jets right now?
Zach White.
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Yeah, that's right. He
No, White's the backup.
White's the backup who we all
yeah.
love. Mighty Mike White.
That's the guy Tommy loves in particular. But yeah,
He does have a hard on for that dude.
he tweeted something I think today about Flacco still being on the Jets.
No, yeah, he came back.
Oh man.
I don't.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it was like a 1.5 million, like whatever the minimum is for being a senior level player.
Keep him on a payroll,
Yeah.
coaching a little bit. You're good.
Before I get further into the spirit, has Tommy texted anybody?
I checked. No, nothing doing.
He's
He's a clean half hour late though, which is uncommon.
Yeah, he messaged me like in the afternoon. It was something about news. It was just football news. Let me see. It wasn't anything
He
about.
wanted to talk about stuff today. I'll tag him.
I mean,
Dude, if he
yeah.
doesn't show up, I'm scratching the Texans because I can't do it without him.
Yeah. Agreed. Oh yeah, he said if Dwayne Haskins were to win the starting job in Pittsburgh, the AFC North would be the first division in history with all black starting QBs. And there's a picture of Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow wearing his swag.
Hey man, if they accept him as such, he could be just as black as any one of us. Black is a soul and a state of mind. It's like being Chicano.
I'll not go with either of those
just kidding.
statements.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I will never be as black as Joe Burrow.
That is true. That's what I'm saying.
I sometimes question whether I am.
I was about to say, and I dare say there are some black folk out there that are not as black as Joe Burrow. Quite frankly.
I mean, he rolls up and I'm like, shit, I'm threatened.
Right? This man's smoking a cigar
Yeah, I'm like,
indoors. What is happening? That's not allowed.
I mean,
I start to feel the prejudice. I'm like, that's
isn't
not
Joe
safe.
Burrow like 6'3" though? Like he is an intimidating person to like kind of run into.
Yeah, he's an
I mean,
NFL
it's
quarterback.
awesome that his
Probably.
his personality is.
I would
Chill as
put
fuck, but-
a certain pin on that. Like I ran into Tony Romo and I was like, like that's I'm your height.
Oh. Is Tony Romo that small?
Yeah.
Oh, well, like
Tony
for a
Romo's
quarterback,
that's
I
not
mean.
small. He's pretty big, to be
I
fair.
know for a quarterback, like an average height is like 6'3", 6'4".
Oh no!
Yeah.
Like I want to see Drew Brees. He's like 6 foot. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, we're all taller than Drew
That's my
Brees.
brother.
See,
Yeah.
this is why I ask. I messaged Tommy. I said, "You up?" And he said, "Shit, I was asleep." So he's on his way.
Well, you guys can start the show with that. Oh no, we got time. I started the timer. I know we've been going for a while.
He
but-
just doesn't get to talk about Young Herb then.
Hell no!
Also, I made a new Young Herb T-shirt design. I updated it. It's more '90s. It's wonderful.
Who coined the term young herb? Was that you, TJ?
Yes, of course.
That is his fault. Fault. I say fault.
Every time, like when they drop new news statements, I'm the first one to gulp them up. First one to be there.
Do you have a Google alert set up for it?
Yes,
But it doesn't work very well because it just says Young Herb and nobody
They know
calls him
what's up.
that.
It gets me mad because when I see him pop up, I immediately think young herb. God damn it.
Yes.
Now I'm calling him that.
I mean, the most gangster name in football.
He
Straight
is
up.
scandalous. He's messy, as some would say.
He's not even gangsta. He's a punk ass. Straight up.
No, he's not. Until you start going around kicking kickers, I don't want to hear it.
It's poetic.
Shit, right?
How you gonna get a head coach job and not know who Aaron Donald is? Come on.
That's baffling.
That's
blew my mind.
hood shit.
Who's that 99 fella? He's pretty big.
Hey, Ricardo, I'm going to answer your question real quick, and I might get hit, but I don't know the exact reason why, but the U.S. soccer team is getting leagues above the Mexican soccer team. They're going to win today, even though it's in Mexico.
It's
What?
men's or women's?
Men's.
Huh.
Yeah.
We're all confused.
That's usually a fun one, but you said head and shoulders above.
They are getting so basically what is slowly happening is they got rid of their coach like 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Their coach specialized on getting suburban soccer teams. It was like
Right.
it was super white. And now they got a new coach. They got rid of him. And they're getting legit talent.
Mm-hmm.
Like even though the best athletes in the United States play football, basketball, baseball, the talent left over that's interested in playing soccer. Even I think soccer is more popular than baseball at this point too.
Right. Well, my thing is, I thought it was just because
Yeah.
they saw that Shakira Waka Waka video and was like, I want to be there. I want to do that. And that was
I
about 4 or
honestly
5 years
think it's
ago.
video games.
FIFA, the game?
FIFA.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, I think that is a
could
contributing
be.
factor for sure. Have you guys been to an FC game here in Austin?
Not
not been
yet.
to an
They're
Austin
down the
FC
street,
yet.
and I have not been.
But it's really, especially on the north side. It's like every time it happens, the fucking world turns black and green.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I want to go. I really do. We should.
I'm
We should
probably-
go soon.
Yeah.
I've been to one.
Was it fun?
No, because it's soccer.
Oh, come on.
Soccer
Gertz.
stinks, man.
I mean-
Look, I used to be there, and then I went to a college soccer school. We didn't have a football team. You can learn to love it if you learn to enjoy the other things that happen during it, which is chanting and drinking.
I mean,
I enjoy those more than anybody and anything.
I went in there with an open mind because I don't like baseball much either. But I've had fun.
Baseball's an overglorified picnic.
But I've had fun at baseball games in person. So I was like, maybe it'll be the same thing with soccer. It's like, man, I just watch people do cardio for an hour and then pretend to be hurt. This is whack. I'm not a fan.
I mean, the MLS soccer at almost every level is terrible to begin with. Like, it's a terrible example.
Yeah.
And then we were one of the worst teams last year. I think we
Yeah.
only won like 3 games.
We were pretty bad.
Yeah. Expansion teams tend to be.
Well, I mean, hey, you got to go try the things you don't typically do. I'm going to my first wrestling event next week.
What? How?
Going to WrestleMania,
Oh, you're going to the big one.
Dallas. Yeah,
You're going to go watch Logan Paul and Bad Bunny wrestle.
dude. I don't know. My friends are like, we've never been to a WWE thing, and I was like, I want to understand Marcos.
No, you don't. It's not that great.
WWE is different from the kind of wrestling that I watch because it's more theatrical, which is why you are. I'm not lying. You're going to see Logan Paul and Bad Bunny wrestle. Which I mean,
I'm okay with that.
Right.
That sounds like a fun ass Saturday.
Well, to kind of pivot off of that, because you were talking about potentially giving away a ticket to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how much do those cost? And you're like, $120. I go, that's not bad.
Dude, mine cost 30.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Dude, but that's like WrestleMania. When in my head, like as a kid, being,
WrestleMania
like-
is the shit.
Right, you're going like, we're going to WrestleMania. Like all the
Fuck.
other ones, SummerSlam,
No, the better
Hell
seats-
in the Cell, those ones are fun. But WrestleMania is WrestleMania. And like that, I don't care who you are. I don't even like wrestling all that much. I think there's parts of me that still thinks it's very childish, but it's WrestleMania. You can't not take that out of your brain. WrestleMania is the shit, and so all I'm saying is that I'd fucking go.
You got to drop the childish thing.
Man,
Nothing's
I got to
childish.
figure it out. because I went to AEW with him and I saw Sting, who's like 85 years old.
He's
And I
literally
saw-
61. So I mean, you're exaggerating, but you're not that far.
Not that
off.
far right. No, he's
a
wrestling
quarter
since the
century
80s.
off.
He's been wrestling since the late 80s, I'm assuming, right? Sting?
But I'm just saying, to see a 61-year-old wrestle,
Yeah,
like,
sexy.
Sexy 61
It is
year old.
Sting. And Goldust was there.
Goldust is also.
To be honest, I thought Sting was dead. So
I mean, that's not a bad assumption to make because most wrestlers of his ilk are.
yeah, they die very young.
R.I.P.
Razor Ramon. Yeah.
Chico, I need my toothpick.
Sting is 62, so I was off by a year too.
Right.
Chat's correct.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, but like, there's like, if I see Shawn Michaels and I'm able to recognize him, I'm going fucking nuts.
well, he shaved his head. So.
Damn it!
I don't even know who you
If
are.
yeah, I'll be like, can you please sweet chin music me? You could hit me for real. I just want it to happen. And you're elderly, so I'll probably survive it. That's what I want. If I get rock bottomed by The Rock, that's like heaven. You know. So
I
there's
think
like,
that
there's
one
a
actually
limit.
hurts because of how strong he is.
That's fine. He's my size. I've stood next to The Rock. He's an inch taller than me and about a foot wider than me. But other than that, he's fucking monster.
Yes.
He was wearing a suit, and I was like, how do they make those for you?
They
It was
don't.
just
He just kind of stands there and they put things around
no
him.
kid. They sewed him into the shit.
Paint it on him.
Yeah,
He's a man who looks like he eats men for a living. He's
Right.
monstrous.
but height wise, he's not that much taller than me, if at all. It's negligible.
yeah, he's like 6'4".
Yeah, it's 6'5".
Okay.
And so if I squared up with them, which I didn't square up with them, but he was very close to me. So I would have squared up with The Rock.
Sorry, no,
I
no.
want to.
I'm just laughing because I just recently heard a story about Brock Lesnar like finally had someone square up to him, and it was Mini-Me from
Oh my
Jackass.
See, for me,
Jesus Christ.
He was like the first person. Brock was like he was the first dude to peacock me in 20 years, so I threw him through a table.
I was gonna say that's a lose-lose situation.
Right.
Yeah, it's like either like I can't do anything to Wee Man and people are gonna call me a wuss, or I do something horrific to Wee Man and people call me a bully. This is not good.
Right.
be a bully.
You're a bully. You throw that man through a table.
Hey, I check the age category. You old enough? Trying to buck up to me? I'm non-discriminatory.
What was it? Do you guys sometimes follow the antics of Hasbullah, that little Russian guy?
Yeah.
You've never heard of this guy?
No.
I've heard the name.
It's this little. That sounds so condescending. It's a person with I gotta say maybe a thyroid issue. He's small. He's like toddler size. He's a grown man. He's 18 years old.
Yeah.
But but all he does is he's into UFC and he's threatening to fight another person who has that same condition, and it just
He's
gets
not
into.
in the UFC. He's just friends with people in the UFC.
He's friends with people in the UFC, but he just gets into antics. And somebody carried him upside down and was like messing with him. And he was laughing, and he turned him upside down. And he slapped him like cold cocked him in the face.
So you're gonna watch.
It was hilarious.
So you're gonna watch this and think it's toddlers. These are men.
These are grown men. Well, that Hasbullah is 18 on the left, and that guy's 17 on the right.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like I said, but since Hasbullah has like a good online following, he's on jets and hanging out with celebrities,
Yeah.
and he's just having a good old time.
Wow.
Because he's Hasbullah and he has a cute laugh. Because his voice box is higher, so he goes.
Jeez.
Kind of sounds like Salacious Crumb a little bit, but it's cute. It's cute. But yeah, he's dope. Sometimes I'll just catch him like, oh, there's Hasbullah doing some crazy shit. There he is in the octagon. There he is eating a hamburger. There he is on a boat full of women. Sure, why not Hasbullah?
And he's trying to capitalize on everyone's latent desire to watch dwarves fight each other.
Kinda.
I mean, that's
It's not even kinda. That's
It's
exactly-
a cardinal. Yes. A cardinal instinct.
I mean, in Mexico, you can still watch like midget luchadors wrestle each other all the time.
And that's
Speaking
where
of
they
Mexico,
use
I learned what a donkey show was.
What?
Oh my god, yeah, that's true.
He's told that story 3 times. How have you like barely caught it?
Bro,
Do you listen to everything Sam says?
Fair enough.
Huh?
Which is why all of your lives are miserable. You listen to me for just a little bit longer.
I play Wii music in my head when you start talking.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm like, shit. Did I leave the stove on?
I've asked this question to a lot of you guys. What I asked Marcos. Marcos doesn't have one. I have one. We can say the Wii music is yours. What's your elevator head music? Like when nothing's happening, what song plays in your head? Mine's the Mario Brothers theme. Like if nothing's happening, I just play the Mario Brothers theme in my head. That's my Muzak in my head.
Oh.
It's just constant screaming in mine.
just sounds like a metal show in there.
I think it depends on like what
It
I have to
alternates.
think
Yeah,
of
you can have several.
Like
Yeah.
recently, because I've been watching episodes of Batman the animated series. Remember the Joker's theme in that show?
No.
Oh, it was just—it's like this little like. That's usually like if I'm just kind of zoning out. That's kind of
That's
what, I
what
hear in my
plays.
head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it sounds like xylophones and whistles.
You know what? I might remember that. TJ, what's playing right now? What was playing right now in your head?
I'm not even kidding. It was the Wii music because I thought about it. I really do. There's two things. Like if I'm not singing, we don't talk about Bruno.
This is an Italian restaurant.
Yeah, it alternates. But yeah, that one's been popping up in my head as I'm just kind of like zoning out because I've been watching a lot of Batman.
Because that's mine. Mario Brothers theme, and then from Chappelle's show, the goat dance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that gets on a loop in my head too.
I do
But-
Wii menu music a lot. That used to be my.
No, that's good.
No, time out. Because me and my buddy Brandon, we'd always say like that's the song that plays in our head when like we'd be out on dates and girls just start talking, and we'd just be like,
There's a sketch there, by the way.
"There's so many times where I'll sit there and I'm like."
I've seen it on Scrubs. I know what sketch you're talking.
Yeah, like it happens every time. But I just a random city pop song. That's usually what happens.
City pop.
City pop is like it's like
I'm thinking Sonic. I don't know. If that's...
it's like
Oh, yeah. I've
it's
had Sonic heads pop in my head sometimes.
Sonic is great.
Yeah. What?
The drowning music.
Horrifying.
That's not.
I'm like, no, I'm good. No,
That's not like what he's talking about,
No.
like daydreaming music. But that is like a sound in my head when it's like something
Yeah.
that is.
What's your anxiety
That's
sound?
when I'm like trying to find a parking spot.
Yeah.
Can you play that one while I talk about mine? Because TikTok told me that theme song was traumatized. I never played Genesis game. I didn't have a Sega, but mine was Ninja. So you can play right there, and I'll tell you mine because mine is equally as panic-inducing. Holy shit!
as a child, that's panicky.
Oh my god! And then does it like stop and it's like whoop, whoop, whoop,
Yeah,
whoop.
when he dies.
This shit's fucking crazy.
It's like, you gonna kill me?
Oh my god!
Yeah, you just
I
die.
hate that.
Oh, if people say they're traumatized by that, like they need to get out in the real world a little.
They need to go
No.
outside and touch grass.
Have you not heard that phrase? That is.
That's amazing. I've never heard
That is a Black Twitter / TikTok. You need to go outside and touch grass.
The Sonic drowning music traumatized me. He's like, bitch, are you for real?
No, Ninja Turtles low health NES.
By the way, Ricardo is like, Sam sounds like Charlie Brown sometimes.
Sure.
If you subscribe, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Ricardo's subscribed. He's always here.
Yes.
But yeah, if you look up Ninja Turtles NES low health, that shit plays until you get health. Like all the other music just shuts out.
Yeah.
And it is like I can't even simulate it with my mouth because it's so grating and terrifying. There he goes. Warning noise. This shit's fucking awful.
That's just an alarm clock.
No, but like, it's not nearly as loud as it plays in the fucking game.
Oh.
Because it sounds
usually
clean.
everything comes out. Yeah, that's just an alarm clock.
No, but no, it sounds sweet here on an old fucking tube TV. It's like, oh shit, get some help.
Yeah,
And
we're
you're
like the
underwater.
difference between volume 20 and 21 is like a jump.
Exactly.
That's
yeah,
true,
like this
yeah.
is like regular nice speakers, but like old fucking CRT TV. That shit's
You know
terrifying.
you remember the old Red Health music from Pokemon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's bad too.
And then they remixed it in Gen 5, and I was like, that's a bop. But
That's right. You've said that before.
yeah, oh, dog, I said that song is like, because, okay, play the old Pokemon, like, health
Pokemon
drop.
low health.
And then they remixed in part 5. I was like, hey, y'all are actually snapping. I was
About to go off.
As a chill song, Ricardo was saying that he brings up Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Like, I could see that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I always remember.
Tommy, you're missing the pre-show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah, see, that's the remix.
Marcos, you probably need to scoot over a little bit.
What?
Other way. My right.
can't-
My side.
Oh.
Yeah, your head was in the way.
This is
Yeah.
a video. It's the only one I can find.
And then that's the remix.
Right.
And they made it a bop.
That shit, as they say, slaps. Well, it's about that time to get the show started. And Tommy's here now after his nice, luxurious nap.
Hey, man, he works at 5 in the morning. Let him do what he...
That's great. Well, in that case, we have a schedule to keep. So let's get on with the show, everybody. Everybody donate to Marcos and like and subscribe.
Good evening. Welcome to the Commitment to Mexcellence. My name is Marco. We're going to do the show a little bit different, just like we did last time. This time, we're just going to have a winners and losers list and go through it like that.
Who's this fucking guy?
Who's TJ asked us to play Low Health. This dude made a video about it. That's all we...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I almost forgot. If you're watching the pre-show, I never answered the question. So City Pop is like lo-fi combined with old school 90s Japanese funk.
That is elaborate as fuck.
If you've never heard Japanese funk, it is basically like American funk. It's awesome.
Judging by what Tommy just said with who's this fucking guy, I assumed you had Mike Vrabel on the computer screen.
No, he would recognize Mike Vrabel.
Unfortunately, I
He'd
would.
be like, who the fuck?
He's the bullseye on my dartboard
Coach of the year.
by accident.
My name is Marco. If you want to find me, type JL Marco 62. Do you want to do your intro? Or do you want me to pass it around so you can get the vibe for that?
I'm good.
All right. To my right.
Tommy McGrew. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Don't find him.
No.
And then across from Tommy, we got...
It's TJ.
All right.
You know what? Actually, this is a non-Instagram finding show. Follow the Mexcellence.
That's it. That's what we need you to follow. Fuck us. We're not important.
Shit. Then you slide in my DMs asking me personal questions
You
and
can't
shit.
do that. You can't afford that.
I mean,
Actually, if you donate, if you press the tip button,
dude, I've been letting people do that for free. Like there's a couple of fans of the show that just message me like once or twice a day.
nah. I feel like I think fans get mad because sometimes I'll get message and I'm like, y'all don't know how TJ operates.
I mean, we all look at the Mexcellence page, so like,
Yeah.
ask us questions there. Yeah.
No, but you don't want to be found because who are you?
Oh, I'm Mike Vrabel. No,
Son of a bitch.
I'm Gertz. Respect my privacy, please.
That's it.
So hold up. I'm gonna just rip off this Band-Aid. Football needs to stop.
What do you mean?
Oh, this is
Stop
great.
What?
I said this. No, I'm kidding. This has been
is
one of the most
amazing.
entertaining
Oh,
off seasons.
You know what this show has turned into? The Talking Dead. For the off-season. As if it's just an episode like every week and we have to talk. Like, this show should have ended weeks ago.
Yeah, we were supposed to be on break until draft, and football said, "Fuck you,
No.
Yeah.
shit." What's that other sport going on? Basketball? Ah!
You're funny. Yeah, baseball, no one watches that anymore. They were on strike. I didn't know.
That's what I said. I said,
Yeah, I've been on strike from watching baseball like
Longer
my
than the-
entire
yeah.
life.
Oh, yeah. No, I stopped in like 7th grade.
Yeah.
When black people stopped playing, really. From being honest. Like,
Once Barry Bonds retired, you were like, I'm done.
yeah, steroids were out. Barry
Yeah.
Bonds. That steroid shit was gold.
Yeah, it was.
I love watching that. Like, oh, I wonder how big his arms are today.
Yeah. Oh, look at the shape of his head.
Yeah,
This is amazing.
bigger. How is his head getting? His head's having a growth spurt.
Yeah, it's turned into a water balloon. It's incredible.
It keeps getting bigger. Maybe this game it'll explode.
Are steroids why Sammy Sosa turned pink?
No, that was whatever Michael Jackson's doctor did to him. He looks rough. He looks
Yeah.
like a baby. I don't know what, when babies just come out, they're just that off color. That's what he turned himself into. It looks bizarre.
Yeah,
babies come out in off color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Sammy Sosa lately?
I mean,
Oh, pull up a picture of Sammy Sosa. Please.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah,
I mean, I
man.
came out like.
I was about to say I don't think it works to people with melanin. Like
Yeah,
as
because I
well.
looked Hispanic.
But then it did work.
But no, it was like interesting because you look at me and you're like, what? I'm not even kidding you. I said, Mom, looking back on this, I feel like this is racist because I looked Hispanic as a baby, and then on my shirt it said "My Toolbox," and I was like, I don't like
no.
that. No, it's
That
like
won't fly today.
You probably look like Sammy Sosa as a baby.
actually yes.
It's accurate.
Yeah, man. Like, oof. I don't know.
Love your luscious blackness. Just live with it.
Yeah.
You know?
No one would look at that and be like, "Oh yeah, the guy on the right looks better." No one would say that.
No. I mean, with Sammy Sosa, Michael Jackson, Little Kim, it's something about them.
Because the
Lil'
other part
Kim.
about it is it's just facial
Yeah,
structure, right?
Yeah.
It's facial structure, and of course we can't tell people what looks wrong.
No. It just looks the skin tone thing. I don't care what else you do. I don't care what you do in general. It looks weird. It just does.
I mean, it's
like,
Do what you want. Maybe it works for some people. I don't know. I haven't seen one yet.
well, just I guess do what you want. Of course.
don't call yourself transracial. Stop it.
No, that's not. I wasn't even going there with
Stop
it.
it.
Please
Man,
don't
I
do
watched this
that.
one video. I said, I feel offended, and it's not my race.
I
That's
had
when you know it's bad.
I had an argument with well, not an argument. It was just like a discussion about trans athletes, and then Sam brought up like, does it affect you? And I was like, does it affect you when someone's transracial? He's like, if it doesn't hurt me, it's fine. I'm like, I don't know if this is exactly.
No, that actively. No, timeout. That's a different one, but
That's completely
transracial is.
different.
No,
Yeah,
look.
it's not the same
I'm not co-signing that.
No, it's
Look,
not-
let
not the
it
same
be known.
ballpark.
I do not co-sign
No.
it.
I'm with you. I can't jump on
I
that
was
one.
like, you can't just slide into generational trauma. That's not how it works.
No.
It's not, this ain't DMs. You can't just pick or choose.
Oh no. Sports though.
That was the best way to handle that sensitive topic. On to the next one.
a sports show. We had to touch on it, I suppose.
So we didn't actually get to talk about it. We brought it up and then threw it away. What did Young Herb do this week, TJ?
He won't let us rest either.
He said some things that would upset Sammy Sosa.
You know who should have played on his team? DK Metcalf.
They'd be
Oh my God.
match made in
Oh
heaven.
god, that's the new odd couple.
That would be a cartoon.
Oh, absolutely. Saturday morning.
Yeah.
For sure. Most definitely.
I would tune in with a bowl of cereal.
You
to watch
goddamn
that.
right.
Young
Give
Herb,
Young Herb some cereal.
Yeah,
If
Young
this was
Herb.
the 80s, he would have his own cereal.
Young Herb and DK Metcalf.
So for starters, Urban Meyer did not know who Aaron Donald was,
Yep.
Yeah.
which
Among other players.
among other players,
Yeah.
he didn't know who All Stars were. Basically, he was like a fish out of water in the NFL. Which I know what you immediately go to. A, how did a coach get a job when he doesn't know some of the major players in the NFL?
Yeah.
My mind goes to, what did he put on his resume to get that job? How did he have to lie his way through whatever interview process he had to get that job?
I feel
Because
like-
that's magical. How are you going to go into the NFL and that'd be like going to the NFL? It's like, who the fuck's Tom Brady?
Might as well.
Well, he came up in a sport that allows you to abuse children. He was very good at it.
Well, he kicked If him kicking a kicker doesn't tell you something, that's not his first
that
time
was-
kicking
No,
a kicker. He's
of course-
experienced.
That
Yeah.
was the most 80s thing I ever heard. Like the way that I saw them break it down. It's like he walked up to them with his college ring and was like, "You'll never win this because you guys ain't shit."
Like, dude, imagine
It's glorious.
he treated professionals like this. Imagine how he treated kids, like college kids.
Oh, I mean, that
My
just
God.
look. They're not children. They're technically adults, which means he's just getting them real for the real world.
No one does
He's
that to
introducing
you.
street to kids who probably never
He's
knew what it
talking to
was
high
like.
schoolers too, TJ. He is talking to kids.
And get it early. Tell them that the world is not easy and that you
look.
ain't gonna be shit.
Let me ask all of you: have any of you ever been kicked?
By a coach?
Yeah.
No.
How you prepared a kid for in
Yeah.
general, by your boss? Has your boss ever
I
walked up
wish
to
my
you?
boss kicked me. That would have made things.
It's a beautiful lawsuit.
If I didn't have to sue them, I'd get a message if you kicked me. That is a intentional action.
I don't think it's a positive one. It's probably bad.
No.
Yeah.
No, because look, the first thing you should be asking is not why did I get kicked?
Yeah.
It should be what did I do to warrant the kick?
That's the same thing as why.
No. Reflect on why you got that kick.
That's not good.
Take it inward and see what you can
And then
do.
take it out. Because if you're getting kicked, there's a reason why.
Yeah.
By a grown man, if he
Okay, Urban Meyer's not a grown man. He's an adult, but
He's
like
a grandfather.
I don't know if he's even really that the way he was fingering that girl at the club.
He is one of the most childish buffoons I've ever witnessed.
Entertaining.
In a professional capacity. It's absurd. It's absurd.
mean,
I mean, it is entertaining. I'm not going to lie.
So check it. And I was making sure that, and no new news dropped because Urban Meyer is literally like.
Got the young Urban.
All I need is one more thing for Urban Meyer to do something to come out and literally.
You win bingo?
Yeah, I was going to say,
Urban Meyer
let's
bingo.
have bets on young Herb. Because I'm sure you're going to have former
Oh,
college players.
straight
come
up.
out.
He made a player cry.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I didn't read this.
Oh, yeah. So apparently, he legit got onto someone so much, he made a grown man cry.
Jeez.
Now,
You should coach high school.
You can't kick people in high school either, Tom.
These days, I think you can.
college upward.
In
Actually,
Florida, I'm sure you
Florida
can.
for sure.
drop kick some kids.
Yeah.
Now, time out. Look. And kids nowadays be wild, and maybe I think they might need to warn a kick or two. You said that story of the teacher who got literally beat up by a 5-year-old. So I mean,
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
she couldn't put up no dukes.
Legally, she can't.
No, she can't. But this kid was kicking her ass.
I mean, you just can't. Yeah, the kid knocked unconscious, but
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Oh, it was
was
bad. I'm
bad.
like, at that point,
very bad.
if she can't throw a fist, I don't know what she.
Well, who's the aggressor in this situation?
was the
A child.
Well, then,
It was
yeah, at
the
that point, it's
child.
like, oh, you're defending yourself.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
yeah.
I mean, if you get knocked out by children,
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions.
then my job, I mean, who's protecting me in
Right.
this job now?
I mean, is this like a Cat Williams situation? Remember when he got beaten up by like a
No.
7th grader?
No.
No, it was a genuine child.
Yeah.
So which means you're like, because I think it was definitely like the age thing probably played into it too. Because she was like, I can't
Yeah, I
do
can't do it.
anything.
Yeah.
What did the kid like do? Like,
Just episode, I suppose. I don't know.
did he have like a book that he like was smacking her with or something?
Don't know.
Don't know. It was a very vague story.
Is there in
Yeah.
a chokehold? Like, what?
Just
Fucking mutant over there.
teacher was.
I don't know. He's jumping on walls. I don't get. I don't get what's happening.
It's just like I'm curious, like the context of, because I mean, it sounds horrifying.
Yeah, I'll send you the article. It was rough.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad there, Gertz.
But no, I mean, look, we're talking about children. Urban Meyer made a grown man cry.
I really want to know who this player was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be anonymous because you cannot get your rep ruined by the fact you were made to cry by a
Meyer.
coach.
By Urban Meyer.
By Urban
Be
Meyer.
specific. 'Cause
And you
I'm
know-
sure Belichick's made a
And
player cry.
timeline
Oh,
wise,
absolutely.
Yeah.
and timeline wise, right? He had to have made the player cry, like, because he was still coaching after his nonsense.
Yeah.
So he probably came back and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna make niggas cry."
He had like 8 strikes.
I mean, it could have been just like the player having an existential crisis because they're being coached by Urban Meyer. That might have been what brought them to tears.
Doesn't matter. That counts.
It depends on
If your thug presence makes people cry.
Or your incompetence. Like I worked my
It depends on
whole
what point.
life to be a professional football player, and I'm stuck with this clown as my head coach. My spirit
somebody.
is broken.
That might be it. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I could see that happening.
And then he's still getting considered for positions.
No way.
Well, if Bill O'Brien is, no one surprises
Urban
me.
Meyer, excuse me, Bill O'Brien. Did he ever kick anybody?
I'm sure he did.
That's conjecture.
Yeah. He kicked the team spiritually.
Oh, emotionally, he abused the shit out of us.
Not everything has to be physical.
Yeah. He abused the fan base
look.
emotionally.
I mean, this sounds shitty to say. I think he's benefited from the Deshaun Watson fiasco. Like
How so?
like Bill
The
O'Brien
heat's-
has. The heat's off Bill O'Brien completely. Like no
No,
one,
he loved Bill O'Brien.
no, but no one's talking about like, oh wow, Bill O'Brien, what a colossal fuck up anymore.
Well,
They're
yeah, no,
talking
because
about
he caused this. He's the one who gave him the no trade clause.
the Deshaun's horrific actions have put all the heat. Anytime someone's critical, of the
Ricardo's
Texans,
like,
it's
I wish
Deshaun is the one people
Well,
talk
that's
about.
fine. But
Ricardo's like, I wish TJ would work with Urban Meyer to see what it's like. I bet
Oh,
he'd
yeah.
actually do
Oh, he'd
fine.
choke you.
I'd be like, shoot.
You're too close, man.
I would literally, I'm not even kidding you. I'd be like, where can I learn, Sensei? How can I?
He really is. He's a low key hero of TJ.
I mean, shoot.
Low key.
It's high key.
He gave him a nickname.
Look, I'm just saying.
I'm trying
just saying,
here, TJ.
I wish I could give less fucks. I wish, we try. Sometimes you might act hard. You're like, oh man, I don't care about this. I don't care about that. That man right there, literally, if you don't even care about your own reputation, you say, I'm going to be how I'm going to be.
It's got to be someone else you can idolize.
No.
That does that successfully, because he didn't do his successfully.
He did his successfully enough.
He got money to kick someone.
He kicks.
Technically.
No, you know how you knew it was successful? He kicked someone and shit didn't get found out until after.
No, he got fired the day it came out, I believe.
No, it was like the kicking part. He got fired after he literally told everybody they ain't shit. That was the one that triggered the fire.
He said he did that early.
No,
Kind of in the middle-ish.
Once the story broke that he kicked a kicker,
That was it. That was the last straw,
yeah,
TJ.
it's like,
He had to.
you can't assault people on the football team.
Yeah, at your bar you can. Yeah, but not. But you know,
I'm just saying.
he was just assaulting
don't give
up
me a
storm,
reason
man.
to kick you. Just
Stop.
do your job.
No.
Listen,
I'm pulling to you this time. Fuck you. No. Yeah, no, man.
I'm just saying. Look,
I can't co-sign that now.
yes, you can because Urban Meyer said it's okay.
TJ, no one's with you on this.
I don't give a fuck. I said,
You are alone.
I'm entertained by it. I'll go that far.
Are you gonna ride or die for Urban Meyer?
I'm ride or dying for Urban Meyer.
You're not going to be riding long.
No.
That man takes everyone down with him.
I will say, because
You're gonna get assaulted in some way.
Yeah.
Before that ride's done.
Yeah.
jokes aside, though.
You weren't joking.
No, I wasn't. I said jokes aside. But in all seriousness,
Yeah.
it is genuinely impressive. And this just speaks testaments to how the NFL coaching review and interview process is handled. Because you have people like Brian Flores who can't get a job. And then you have incompetence and literal abuse that can get a job first. Does that make sense? Can that not tell you that there's some bias in this
All they
system?
gotta do is bring
He
up-
doesn't know professional players that children know.
I want to find a list. I'm looking up to see all the players Urban Meyer doesn't know.
It was like Deebo Samuels.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't know.
It was like the
Debo.
49, it was like the California teams, basically.
Yeah. I mean, not knowing who Aaron Donald is, that's like being an NBA coach and not knowing who Kobe Bryant is. Or Tim Duncan.
Like,
Maybe it's just a California thing. It's like they go into the mist. I don't see them anymore.
Yeah, do they not get entertainment from out of California?
No, dude. All he watches
weird.
is Yellowstone. That's
Oh yeah, no, I could totally.
That's the
buy
only
that.
show he watches.
That is the most accurate shit I think you've ever said, Marcos. Yeah, that's definitely his
Urban
favorite
Meyer
show.
watches is Yellowstone. Oh,
Him and
God.
Vrabel. Those are.
Also, time out real quick.
No, we're not.
I did not say that transracial was okay.
You did say it was okay.
I did not say it was okay.
I said, how would you feel if someone said they were Mexican? You said Nathan Bell does it. I'm cool with it. You literally
Nathan
said
Bell.
that.
I said Drake Bell.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
I said as long as it doesn't hurt people culturally, and that hurts you culturally.
yes.
That's why I don't. That's why it's not
co-sign it.
cool.
I mean, you said it
No,
was
fuck that
cool.
shit. No, I didn't say it was fucking cool. Fuck that shit.
You,
I will not be defamed.
you literally, when you said it was okay, whatever. We gotta go back to this.
Hey, look. We're not talking about your
You
hate.
literally said you said the statement that I was bringing up.
Hey, we're not talking about your hate. We're talking about Urban Meyer's
I'd like
hate.
to thank Sammy Sosa for this conversation. That's where it all started.
So what else was on the?
I'm sorry. I'm pulling up the list of
Oh,
It was like
the players.
It was a couple of players.
they've got 3 here. They have Deebo Samuel, Aaron Donald, and Jamal Adams.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You should just that's your job.
Well,
He didn't have a job. He missed planes.
oh
Was,
yeah.
just chilling at bars. No excuse.
I mean, what is it? He didn't even fly or drive with his
played
team,
golf
right?
a lot, from what I heard. A lot of golf.
Then he even had the audacity to come through and say, "Most depressing time of my life."
Yeah.
Like I sat often.
It's like playing
He worked the
Alabama every
hardest.
week.
No, he literally was like, I'd sit in my room and just stare sometimes.
Yeah.
That
Was
sounds like something a psychopath does, just staring at nothing.
Yeah, which I want my coach to be, but in a positive way. I don't know what the fuck. He was on some American Psycho shit.
Productive psychopath.
Yeah, that's it. A productive, like a Belichick. Give me a productive psychopath, not just a psychopath.
What gets me another wrinkle to him not knowing who any of those players were. He was talking shit about scouts. It's like, I hate scouts. They're lazy.
What?
And he doesn't know who Aaron Donald is.
If you had scouts, you would.
Yeah, or if you listen to them, because I'm sure the
Yeah.
scouts know who Aaron Donald is.
Does he not watch film at the very fucking least?
Obviously,
The
Marco.
last name is on the back of
I mean,
the
he
man-
was watching Gummy Bears or something.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
He's watching porn. Let's be honest.
He's watching porn and DuckTales, like a clown.
Dual screen. Yeah,
porn,
very bizarre.
DuckTales, Yellowstone.
The trifecta. Not a single play on any of the screens.
No.
I'm just imagining like him being like,
do.
"Fuck are these X's and O's? This shit."
Like playing tic-tac-toe, it's no boxes.
If I don't see Huey, Dewey, and fucking Louie on this screen by the end of the day, we got some problems.
Oh my god.
He said some racist shit too.
Oh, that's new too? That's
Oh,
new?
let me pull up that quote.
Yo, dear God, you
might
see a
know it,
hero.
Oh, yeah, hold up. No, I got you.
I was gonna say you're plugged into the young herb well.
I mean, look, as my new childhood hero,
Yeah.
yeah. No, go on.
He's your daddy Warbucks.
This is a. We can get really, really dark for a minute while you're looking all that shit up. Where it's like, Tommy, have you ever gotten to a point where you like someone a little bit too much? That's like, oh, excuse this level D racism type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson. I love Lethal Weapon, man. That one's tough. I mean, it's true.
It's the most ashamed I've ever heard you sound.
It's very shameful, man. Like, Braveheart is the shit. Like, what do you want me to do, man? Like,
I think South Park nailed it when they were like, I mean, yeah, Mel Gibson's an asshole, but he knows story structure. Like he's talented, but he's a jerk.
it's true.
Yeah.
You didn't like Hacksaw Ridge? Come on.
Hacksaw Ridge. That was the one with Andrew Garfield, right?
Yeah.
That movie is very good.
It's very good.
Yeah, and I was like, God damn it, Mel.
Right?
I wish you weren't a piece of shit.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like the Tyreek Hill of filmmakers.
He really is. He really, like, he's still making, like, movies, but they're better than Bruce Willis's straight-to-VOD movies
yeah.
by far.
Yeah, I
And
think
it's like, damn, like, come on, Mel, just be not racist. You know?
I think Mel Gibson still cares about the craft a little bit, but yes, he's racist. He needs to knock that off. Really able to find the
Cut it out.
I was not able to find the quote, but he did hire a coach who
Okay.
was very much.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, a lot of black players were like,
Yes.
"Hey,
That guy.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
like-
and Tebow.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you put Tebow in that category. He's not racist or anything, but it's Tebow.
I was about to say, like, I didn't completely forgive him. I just exiled him. Like, the score is neutral now.
Right.
Now go, and it's Chuck Norris.
Oh, that's right.
I found the quote.
What was it?
So this was during a practice where a black wide receiver ran an incorrect route, and Urban Meyer said to Trevor Lawrence, "Hey, Trevor, you've got to slow it down for him. These boys from the South, their transcripts ain't right."
What?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't reads that well. I just don't understand." I'm kidding. No,
That is-
bad.
That is the most creative way I've ever seen racism kind of play out.
That's old, like, Southern gentleman.
Yes.
stuff.
So like, you have to
Yeah.
like take a few seconds and be like,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
think
rubber
that's
lips
racist.
kind of
Yeah,
thing.
they all go to the
"No,
same school of
no,
racism.
no,
That
rubber
one was
lips. I
lazier.
knew."
Well, yeah, he didn't know, so some people didn't know.
If you're talking about lips, that's one
Well,
demographic.
we know that. Well,
Unless it's
automatically.
thin lips.
You know?
I just meant it's the same school of like, oh, I need to take a step back and think. Okay, like Zipperhead isn't one that is
Good
like,
Lord.
yeah, you have to take a step back and be,
Jesus.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, that one still, I think, is in circulation. That's not.
It's not in circulation.
Really?
I had to look it up.
I don't even know what that is or what that means.
Yo, you've never heard of that one?
Marcos, educate us.
I'm from LaGrange. He's from Eagle
So Clint
Pass.
Eastwood, actually, that would probably be my pass.
Gran Torino.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I was gonna say that
they
sounds
went all out for
familiar.
that
Because
one.
Gran Torino,
That's where they came back to life.
that was like a crash course in outdated racial slurs.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's
I think I heard porch monkey in there somewhere.
yes.
Spear chucker. Like, wow, that one's deep Southern, like 1950s.
yeah.
That's like next to the Sambo figurine.
I will say.
That's insane. That's crazy old timey racism.
I will say, if someone called me a porch monkey, before I punch them in the face, it'd be like, I'd laugh. It's kind of funny.
Got creative.
It's
Creative
humor.
back in the day.
I'd be mad.
suppose.
In a literal sense, it's funny.
It's kind of funny. I'd be like, I don't even have a porch, dude.
Who has porches anymore?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
I would genuinely laugh and then punch him.
Well, I like how Urban Meyer was being racist and criticizing a whole group of people's ability to read and speak the English language, and he used the word "ain't" in the process, which isn't a word, by the way.
I think it's technically a word now.
Because no, it's not.
it's in the dictionary for sure.
No.
Yeah, they changed it.
I've been lied to.
This was supposed to be like 10 minutes. It's gone on.
We
for
could
like
do a
20.
whole show about Young Herb.
Yeah.
He already.
TJ wants it to be that.
This should just be
No,
retitled
what- is this
"Commitment
the
to Young
agenda
Herb,"
right here?
baby.
This is the agenda.
Oh
right?
man, we got a ways to go here.
All right,
Yeah,
what is
move
next?
on.
That doesn't count
TJ's
because we
hero.
didn't start on time.
When did they put "ain't" in the Merriam-Webster dictionary? I'm
Told you.
pissed. And I use the
You
word
can come
"ain't"
up with
sometimes.
a word if people use it enough. It'll be in the dictionary.
It's a contraction. What's it a contraction of?
Are not.
Yeah, aren't.
Aren't is the word.
It's spicy. Aren't.
Yeah.
I'm displeased by this.
If I
Cajun fried.
if I get eight,
Aren't.
if I get 8 in Wordle, I'm gonna be pissed.
What's next, Marcos?
Yeah, what we got?
So we're just gonna go
Because you know
through
I can.
teams and
I'll sit
Whoa.
on this topic.
Whoa. Are we not going to talk about the big things?
the big thing is coming
the
up.
trades?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's they're all in there.
Okay, I can't read that. I can't see it.
You're not helping the
I
cause,
can't see anything.
man. Tommy on them transcripts.
Go ahead, Marco.
Urban Meyer really is your hero.
He really is.
Yeah.
He's trying to-
Hell
you ain't
yeah.
kicking me, motherfucker. Get that out of your head. What, that he'll kick me?
Whoever loses gets to kick the other.
This is not Jackass. We are not making that bet. I'm not.
Sam might kick you.
I have some thick legs. I'm not gonna kick you.
Y'all motherfuckers don't try to pull a Justin Tucker in the head and shit. Like, no.
Hell yeah.
Don't trust any of you.
Perfect.
Hi, everybody. It's time for the ad. I'm not on the show, but this episode and many of our episodes are brought to you by the fine folks at Manscaped. And guess what, TJ? We finally got our package.
That took me so long.
I know you already bought all this stuff.
Yeah, I have this.
Well, you know what? I don't. So the fine folks at Manscaped have given us a delightful new package of their most delightful hydrating body spray. I got it right here.
I'm so
What
happy.
you got over there?
I have the body wash.
You have
and
the
I already
body
have
wash?
that. And it's great.
I want the body. This is all my stuff because I already unpacked it. We got the deodorant. We also got the chapstick lip balms. All of this, I can't wait to try. You've already tried it. How do you like all this stuff? What's your favorite of the things that you see here?
Okay, so I actually don't have the deodorant or body spray, so I'm gonna be getting those.
Well, you have, yes. We have a box right there for
Hell
you.
yeah. But I do have the body wash, I have the lip balm, and I have the shampoo and conditioner. And all of those things are so dope. One thing I do like about Manscaped, and I actually just prefer it this way, they have a really solid fragrance that they simultaneously sync up to all of their products. And they don't differentiate too much because it smells great.
This one's like minty, though.
Yeah, that one-
I was like,
that one's a little different.
A little different. I'm going to give it a little bit of the lip balm right here while you
But
talk.
no, the body wash is really dope. I actually am a big fan of the shampoo. If you can't tell right now, it's not picked out at the moment, but I have quite a bit of hair that I just need to get a haircut.
You
for.
growing it out?
No, I need to
Get
a fucking
waves.
haircut. No, I need to get a fucking
Get
haircut.
waves.
I'm not getting no waves. The only
Fine.
wave I'm riding is the Manscaped.
I'm riding the Manscaped Wave too, and you could ride it too for 20% off and free shipping if you use coupon code MEX20 at manscaped.com. Have you done so yet? And here's the thing.
I just like
What?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. Look, guys, please stop beating around the bush. Manscaped is great. It's
really
Just
good.
buy it.
Look at
Don't even. So I was like, almost like, don't use our code, but use our code.
Use our code. Look,
But it's great.
I found it at Target. It's there, full price. So if Target has it, they got some of the most common, most famous brands in all of the world. And you know what? I enjoy Manscaped. I want to do the deodorant, or I'm sorry, yeah, I want to do the deodorant right now. I don't want to fucking gas the whole place. Let me see if I can get a quick. Oh, it's
It's the gel one.
It's like, look how clear and pretty it is. Oh, that's
Yeah,
it's the scent of the cologne.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the scent.
Oh,
like-
that's good.
That's what I'm saying. Uniform, they keep the scents all very similar.
Oh,
it's all their signature
the
fragrance.
signature fragrance, delightful. The lip balm, pepperminty, which I love me some peppermint. My beard shampoo is peppermint. So if you like what we like, if you like the show that we do, and you want to support us, the best way to support us is by going to manscaped.com using coupon code MEX20, and we'll give you full reports. I'll be sure to give you full reports on all of these products because I like what they have, and I can't wait to try this stuff out. If it's bad, I'll let you know. But it probably isn't because he likes the stuff, I like the stuff, and we'll be right back after all of these other messages that you'll probably see or maybe not see. But just be sure to go to manscaped.com and use coupon code MEX20.
And occasionally it stacks with other stuff. So
And
save yourself money.
occasionally it stacks with other stuff. Go ahead and go and do that. Thank you for watching. And just remember, when you use that code, your balls will thank you. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching.
We're going to go through teams, their winners and losers, and then just discuss about what put them in that bracket. The first one is easy.
Is our team on there?
Our team is on there.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
But in which
We're still
category?
losing.
Which category? He didn't say if you were a winner.
No,
or a
you know
loser.
it. Let's not beat around the bush.
Come on, man.
Suspense.
What
Come on.
suspense?
So
The sky
I'm
is
gonna go
blue.
through. I'm gonna go through one, then I'll go through the other. Loser number one, and as they go on, they'll be more interesting. And,
Okay.
it's Washington. And we already talked about it. They got Carson Wentz.
Oh, that's right.
And
Forgot about that.
I mean, that's a big deal, yes. But the bigger deal is that suck-ass name, the Commanders.
Oh, I can't do it.
I know. They're the
They're still
Washington.
the football team.
Yeah.
Just watch. I'm just gonna call them. They don't deserve a name.
Oh, yeah. Or the Commies. I'll
But
call them the
good
Commies.
thing is their deviance did help us out. Their deviance and incompetence made the Texans not the perennial hell team of the NFL.
I mean,
We're second to last, but
I mean, you've never had a pipe burst that dropped shit all over your fans.
that's true.
Step your game
true.
up. Or down.
a part of me feels like if you're not able to run your organization right, there should just be valuations to where they're like, fuck it, you have to go to a
You
different
gotta
city.
have like strikes or something.
I mean, if that was the case, like, I feel like Jacksonville would have.
Hell yeah,
made him
they don't deserve to be a team. They've lost too much.
they need to go to London. No,
mad
you
'cause they
shut
fired
your
Young
goddamn
Earl.
mouth. You shut your goddamn mouth. That's most of our wins. You let us have that, goddamn it.
Yeah, it should
We
be.
swept them this season. And do you know how bad we were?
Did you win 4 games and 2 of them were the Jaguars?
Yep. You know
Half
it.
of their wins.
You know it, sir.
You owe half of your wins to Young Herb.
I do.
better
He
coach
should be
Coach,
your hero
He
too.
ain't.
He's a better coach for the Texans while coaching for the Jags.
No, we had Bill O'Brien. That's enough.
Yeah, with Washington, it's just weird. The reason being is
Move them to
actually, you know what?
Austin.
Never mind. It's the same as the NFC East anyway. The moves.
yeah.
What happened? What happened? And I'm certain we'll break down some of the other ones. I mean, I know one that's coming up, but
We're not talking about the Giants or the Eagles because
It's
they're
no
just the
point.
black hole. The only move I know that any of those teams have done is that the Eagles released Fletcher Cox.
They re-signed him, right?
I don't even know if they did that.
No, they re-signed him.
but
So,
why?
We don't know, man.
Less money, probably.
Probably, yeah.
It was like, no, look, plain and simple. If your biggest move for your team is that you got Carson Wentz, you shouldn't have a football team. Like, let's not even beat around the bush here. I know that he's still not on the list, and I have no love for this dude. But you've still got players like Baker Mayfield sitting on the sideline, right? Like, who I don't care. I think he's better than Carson Wentz. I don't think there's a reason why Carson Wentz should be playing. You still have Ryan Fitzpatrick, who I still think is better plug and play. You have a better chance fucking going to a casino than going to a known loser.
Yeah.
shit, you have options, and you
He has
actively
a Super Bowl, TJ.
Don't. So no. It's so aggravating to see, especially because it's the same Carson Wentz cycle. Like you bring him in, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Actively, an organization made the coach apologize for bringing that player in.
Yeah.
Is that not a sign that you shouldn't have this dude on your team?
Not for Washington.
Or at least at the very least, a backup?
No, he does. He shouldn't even be a backup. If I'm being honest,
No.
I'd rather have Jeff Driscoll as my backup.
Like-
oh, he is.
Like Washington had the perfect chance. And what I mean by perfect chance, I mean holistically. You had very rarely does a team rebrand.
Yeah.
Very rarely, not very rarely.
Well, they had to.
Yeah, but I know, like very rarely does a team have the opportunity to like rebrand unless you're moving, or unless like because it doesn't make sense.
Right.
And then on the inverse, right, you're also getting to bring a new face into your franchise, aka you're bringing in a new quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I would have rather they sat on the fucking sidelines, brought in a new cat. Like there's not a lot of good QBs in the draft. Don't get it twisted.
No.
It's better than Carson.
But better
Wentz,
than
I'm
Carson.
sure.
I'd rather once again run the gambit versus he's not a veteran. He doesn't even count in the veteran category because what value is he bringing towards your team?
Nothing. He actually is worse for your team, if anything. He's
Yeah.
a toxic personality, from what they say.
Yeah. He's never been beloved in any locker room
No.
he's ever been a part of. It's quite
No
the
one likes
opposite.
him. He's like evil Andy Samberg.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
he looks just like him, except a redhead.
He does not look like.
He
pull up-
looks
pull up a
exactly
picture.
like Andy Samberg.
No way.
I'm questioning.
This is
Really?
man.
It's not the. It's not the.
I was gonna say this is Cooper
thing
Cup
again.
all
It's
over
not
again.
at
That's
all.
exactly what this is.
If you just type in Andy Samberg,
Doesn't look like it.
No, not at all.
type in Andy Samberg, Carson Wentz, it'll be a side by side. I promise. Because I'm not the first person to say it, Sam. He looks like
oh, so there's someone else who's just as wrong as you.
he looks like Bizarro Andy Samberg.
Dude, I have even as babies, I don't see it.
You don't see that? They look exactly the same to me.
How?
I don't know. Clearly, I don't know what
What you're talking about?
Yeah, they look alike to me. There
Tommy-
you go. I'll put it that way.
You might have face blindness, man.
I can't see anything.
He's just like white. That looks like
He's like, they look the same.
They don't. They don't.
sure?
But I feel like
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I feel like
Tommy is what we see when we squint. Like, I think maybe I can see it. Tommy's just like, yeah, I see it
clear
clearly as
day.
day.
Yeah.
But you know, we all see Carson Wentz is a piece of shit.
No, he sucks.
Regardless, like
As a
it doesn't make sense.
quarterback and a
I just
person,
it
apparently.
rubs me the wrong. It rubs me the wrong way, especially in the NFL when I'm just like,
Oh, wow. Oh, no. I had to allow a message because he wrote Redskins. I was like, I didn't know Twitch was on it like that.
chill out, Twitch. Talk about football here. No, but on the serious, it's just like the reason it rubs me the wrong way is just because the talent that's just being ignored, right?
yeah.
Like obviously, there's just a way better potential chance across the league. Like you have opportunity, and I'm more than certain that even in free agency, you have a better chance. It just doesn't make sense why actively they traded for Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
They
Second
actively
team
sought
protection,
this
yeah.
dude out.
Yeah, after he was a disaster somewhere else.
Yeah.
Did they not realize he had the number one running back in the league next to him?
Yeah. And they shit the bed against Jacksonville.
Nah, I mean, I'm done with the commies.
I love that nickname.
I just need them to. I just want that.
Sell the fucking team.
Like no, the
man.
organization just needs to
God.
go away. That's
Make him
it.
sell that fucking team.
Well, they're trying to make
All the
Snyder
shit he's
quit.
done. Are they actually trying?
I mean, lightly trying, but
Move him to Austin. We
Let's
need
not
to see.
forget this was the team where players on their own sideline fought last
Right.
year.
Forgot
yeah.
about that.
Literally through fist
Yeah.
during a game that you're losing. Come on.
They also hired a Gruden. It's a family not to be trusted. The
cursed last name.
Jay's definitely like that. He
Oh,
looks
shit, I
angry.
blinked and the game's tied. All right, never mind.
Who's next up?
So we're gonna talk about a winner. Like they took an L for their quarterback. These guys get a win for their defense.
Is it the first team on that list?
No.
Okay,
They are actually doing way better than a lot of the other teams.
Oh, we're going upward, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the Bills. Is who it is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're doing okay.
They did.
Well,
Okay.
they signed Von Miller.
they got Von Miller. That's a big.
I mean, for
he's
an
old
arm
as
and a
fuck.
leg.
Yeah.
he looked great in the playoffs last year.
Only the playoffs.
My only contention is it's a 6-year contract.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's going
It's
to be,
a
what, 42
6-year contract
by the time that
with
contract's
guaranteed money. Like
Well, everyone's doing that these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a waste of money.
I don't know
He
about that.
fleeced them.
You think he fleeced the Bills?
Absolutely.
no, the only reason I think he
think he
fleeced the Bills was from the sense of the contract length. I would
Yeah.
think that they could have gotten
Yeah.
a 4 or 5 years.
I'll give you that. The contract should be smaller.
I think he's going to be.
6 years.
When they make it to the playoffs, he'll be productive. He's all about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, to
He's
be
gonna
honest,
sleepwalk through the regular
like
season.
even from a perspective of him not even playing those last couple, like even if he doesn't play that last year or they pull him back,
Yeah.
that there's so much education and just good team value you get from him being there.
Yeah.
They even said from the Broncos, like before they traded him, that he was like made the process of teaching some of those linebackers way easier.
Yeah, he's one of the
nice.
he's one of the best defensive players in the league. Like he's like
I mean, he's a name that you'll remember even after he, especially after he retires.
He's not a negative on your team, but that was. I don't think he was worth what the contract he got.
No, I'm happy he got his money. I
would've given him
don't have
3 years,
I don't even have. Yeah, I don't have a problem with the money. I have a problem with the length.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah, it's not my money.
I do think the Bills are better than they were last
Oh,
year.
absolutely. Yeah.
With him.
You can't even say that about a lot of teams right now. Right?
I know. Yeah.
I'm sure we'll talk about him.
So they only get an L because they're in rebuild. This will also be kind of interesting, like the Bills, and it's Jacksonville.
You know, I don't know if I'd give them an L.
You sold?
Like,
They win March every year. So.
I mean, I think they made the right coaching hire with Doug Peterson.
okay.
Young
Yeah, I
Herb-
think that was a good choice.
Yeah, young Herb is gone, and they're building around Trevor Lawrence, which I think
Which
is
is
the
a
right
waste
thing to
of
do.
time.
I mean, if you're gonna build around your quarterback,
What else are they going to do?
I mean, they got to wait till he fizzles out, which will be quick, so it's fine.
I mean, worst comes to worst. The thing with that, right, is that worst comes to worst. You can plug and play if you build around a quarterback of a similar volition, right? Like, so let's say Trevor Lawrence doesn't work out. They can make tweaks with the roster that they'll have to compensate for a quarterback of a similar talent.
And he'll still be cheap for a while, so you could move
Yeah.
off of him.
Anytime.
He's what?
He's young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he is.
No, I said move off of him anytime.
Yeah.
So I was agreeing with him. Yeah.
Yeah. No, let the contract play out or get close to it.
You just don't like Trevor Lawrence.
He's not good at football.
It was his first year. It was
He
his rookie
doesn't
year.
like football.
I don't think he likes football. I'll be honest. I'll
he's one of
co-sign that
those.
one, but he's
doesn't-
going to make a lot of money of it about it one day.
Let him make
Yeah.
his money and
I'm more with Marcos's thought process of like, yeah, I wish he was more like, I'm all about football, but I mean,
he's
no
got some Andrew Luck in him, but Andrew Luck was skilled.
He's going to make some funny Cheez-It commercials.
Oh yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is very skilled. He's
in
very-
college he was.
Yeah.
But so was Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel was not that skilled.
I don't even do that. To
Yeah, watch footage
I
of them
will
back
do
to
that
back
to
and
him.
tell me who you'd take.
Oh, I mean, in college,
Trevor
I would take
Lawrence
Trevor
has
Lawrence.
the talent. He it's the passion variable that kicks in. And
Yes.
granted, he, as much as I love the dude, he was in a season with Urban Meyer. That's not fair.
It's not, and maybe like that might be the fire that he needs. It's just like, oh God, I realized how much it sucks to lose.
Hell yeah.
I think he is a guy.
doesn't care.
He's a guy who's been spoiled by success.
Yeah.
that's what I see.
That's what I see too.
Maybe after that catastrophic failure that was last year, that might light a fire under his butt a little
And
bit.
some guys are just resigned to the fact, oh, this is the NFL. I lose here,
Some people are.
and he seems fine with it. So
I don't think so.
I think he is.
No, I mean some of the
No passion there.
Some of the things he was saying where he was like, yo, this coach is full of shit. He was one of the most vocal players speaking out against Urban Meyer.
That's fine. He's just an honest kid, but it doesn't mean he's good at football.
But it's a sign that he cares. I bet he knows who fucking Aaron Donald is.
Well, yeah, because Aaron Donald's going to rip his head off. So yes, he does know
It's
who
the
Aaron
Grim
Donald
Reaper, aka Aaron Donald.
It's death incarnate. Yeah, yeah. No, he knows who players are, but he just,
Urban Meyer
sure
was
he doesn't
like,
watch a lot
who's
of
Aaron
film.
Donald? The nigga tackling me, coach.
This big motherfucker right here.
You have not seen my face in the dirt 3 times.
I mean, I get you not liking his physical appearance.
Yeah, it bothers me.
That I get to.
It really bothers me. Cut your fucking hair, hippie.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You jumped up in 10 years. Dude.
Or did I go backwards?
Yeah, dog. You did.
Yeah, see? That's some 60s shit.
My whole thing, this goes back to Sammy Sosa. It's like, do what you want, of course. People will react.
Grow facial hair,
Like-
Trevor Lawrence.
Like, if you come out there looking like sunshine,
Yeah.
people are going to react to be like, well, the guy looks like sunshine. Like, what's
Such
going
an
on here?
untrustworthy face. God, I can't stand him. Yeah, I just want his career to hurry up so he
Yeah.
can get the fuck out, become a backup, and move on.
He's not.
No. I'm excited to see
Not going
him.
to be successful.
I want to
Marcos.
see him I've always I wanted to reserve my judgments. I try and reserve my judgments over rookie quarterbacks until
Yes.
until after their second year.
But you see something.
I saw something with Trevor Lawrence.
I
so
didn't
did
see
I.
much.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of balls go into the dirt.
I saw
Saw him get beat by the fucking Texans. That's what I saw.
I saw a big ass arm. And
Great, there's been lots of quarterbacks that have big arms. Ryan Mallett had a big arm. How'd that go?
he has some athletic ability too. He can move. I see potential in Trevor Lawrence.
He's no
When you have a-
Josh Allen.
Look, he has this season I'll have less of a how do I put it? Tolerance.
Yes.
If after, they've really tried to make the moves to support him and the team around him, and also they did make the coaching switch, this will give
Yeah.
a really clear guidance as to, okay, this is how you perform in this scenario.
If he stinks it up this year, I'll concede.
Okay.
But Josh Allen didn't look that great his
No, he
first
looked
year.
fucking terrible.
Yeah, you would have cut
but-
him.
No, I wouldn't have cut. I
Yes, you would have.
No, I like
Yo, thank
get
you.
the fuck
I'm glad
outta
you
here.
wrecked that. I was like, you would have cut the shit out of that dude.
'Cause I had a
You give a
bias.
1-year tolerance.
I had a bias with Josh. He was my Dak Prescott of that season. The guy that I followed in college. Like, yeah, I like this kid. Like, that's why I have a soft spot for Dak.
We
'cause I
got a
followed
lot
him from
of
college
stuff.
to now.
It is broken in half. We got 2 more teams to go through.
That's fine. Keep it.
Yeah.
All right.
We didn't start on time. That's why this doesn't matter anymore.
I started it when we
That doesn't count because we didn't start the topics till Tommy came in 30 minutes later.
My bad.
Look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
It's gonna be a 5-hour show for me.
It's not going to be a
Like
5
my
hour.
parents.
And I
right
go
now.
through these shows.
So, flashback to my childhood.
Next topic.
Do you want me to get the belt?
Oh no! You saw I froze right there.
My arguing Mexican fathers traumatized me to this day.
That's why I keep chanclas next to them.
My shoe's kind of loose. I can.
Oh no!
No, I remember my
How did it come back to him?
No, I always like the videos of because I know it's happened a couple of times in Hispanic YouTube videos, but like every time my mom like just does this and the shoe like lands
Oh,
here, I'm
and
like,
it's accurate.
and
Why
it's
don't we get one of them
actually
to be
true.
a quarterback? Because that shit is accurate as fuck.
Well, they would just keep hitting players in the head.
Well, that's the wide receiver's job. Get them up here. You know,
we call that good throws.
that's it.
What was I going to say?
Is this
Next
W?
one. Yeah, this is W, and I'm going to give it to the Chargers on the note of putting people in the dirt. They're the only team that are just loading up on defense.
Yeah, and they did. I mean, they got
The
Khalil.
Rams are trying to.
I think there's only another team trying to, and they're also in the AFC West.
I'm gonna sound like Tommy here. I give them an L for not firing their coach.
I give them an
Ooh.
L. Oh, good God! It's this what second year?
Yeah, I was about to say he just got.
They gotta let these failures play out, Gert. I give them an L for not getting a voodoo priestess to try to undo that fucking hex that's on them. Because I've never seen a team with genuine bad luck. They've always had good rosters, and they can't.
Yeah, I can't
do
believe in the
anything.
Chargers. They lost to you.
Yeah, and they create
badly.
They create their own bad luck with that coach with terrible decisions,
Yeah,
particularly on
he's-
fourth downs.
Questionable at best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
it's
Now,
just not
as
good.
someone who knows terrible coaching,
yes.
Yeah.
firsthand. Yeah, I mean,
Let's do it.
the Chargers consist. Oh, man, because I'm with Tommy in terms of I don't think it's just this year. The Chargers
It's
they're
crazy.
such an anomaly.
Yeah, it's really
Of
weird.
they shouldn't lose, but they do.
But
last year,
yeah.
it's coaching.
It's easy to point. Usually, when they lose, it's easy to point out why. And this year in particular, it's like this coach is an idiot, and he's the worst kind of idiot because he thinks he's a genius.
He does.
Oh, yep.
He's an idiot.
Well, yeah, you really don't like that coach.
He's an idiot. Like,
He's your Matt Nagy.
like and I would be fine with like there have been coaches that have made boneheaded decisions. Mike McCarthy, of course.
Only decision.
Yeah. Mike McCarthy doesn't talk like he's smarter than everyone else in the room. He doesn't do that.
No,
can't
you know
say
how many
that.
brain cells he has whenever he talks.
Yeah, right.
You can gauge that real quick.
Yeah.
and he doesn't hide it.
I heard a rumor that he like during the game he snuck off to eat a hoagie. Is that true?
No
It was a rumor. I don't know if it's any truth. It's believable.
Oh shit! It's third down. Hold up.
I'll be right back.
bathroom.
Pause. Real quick. Name 4 foods that are fatter to eat than a hoagie. He snuck out to eat a whole rack of Chili's baby back ribs.
You know that's on his list of favorite foods.
A fucking package of Twinkies.
Pack of Twinkies. We got-
Hoagie just sounds like the name of a fat person.
That's somebody's nickname. Man, don't talk to Hoagie like that.
Hoagie, shut your fat ass up.
That's my nigga Hoagie. He likes to eat.
Oh no! I hope that's nobody's nickname.
I was about to say I want a fat friend now. To call
Just to
him Hoagie.
nickname him Hoagie, right?
So you can shame him.
It's such a good nickname to go to
Look,
waste.
it's the Urban Meyer thing to do.
No, fuck that. It really is. TJ approved.
Hell yeah.
We could get a really skinny friend and do it ironically.
No.
Okay, no, it won't work.
Has to be one you're like, man, that is a teeter-totter from cholesterol.
So we're in
man.
Revenge of the Nerds now? Because that's some Revenge of the Nerds
That's
shit.
probably why nicknames don't exist anymore. Like I don't know. Like I don't know if you've ever been asked. Like, do you have any nicknames? Like, no. Like none. Like, I just don't think they exist.
Did you ever have one?
No.
Really?
Like on a football team? Nothing.
No.
Yeah, everyone. You're black. Well, you're black. My bad, Marco. Yeah.
TJ was
say
a
it.
college nickname, but in football, I
That's
had
not
like
a real nickname.
I had I mean, because my actual name has T and J, like Jason, like so. Yeah, like
Just shortened.
saves niggas times. But
Can't talk. The Giants don't look great this year. No, they don't.
they
Sorry, bro.
oh, did you miss our point on the NFC least being exactly what the name means? But no, I mean, I had like, what was it? It was from elementary football to middle school was dump truck.
Dump truck.
Yeah, I don't talk about that one a lot.
You got a big butt.
Was it because?
No.
Was it?
No.
Because you had so it's not because you had a big butt. Were you just laying people out and it's like, oh, you're like the dump truck, fucking.
It was
What
like a
position did you play?
Did you take a dump on someone?
no.
That could have been it.
It was I played defense and I was like drop everybody.
Okay.
I was very simple in my
sense.
tackling.
Yeah,
I was like, they were like, you wrapped up sometimes, but a lot of the times you literally just pick them up and then throw them. And I was like,
But, like-
hey, they didn't get flagged, so whatever.
Well, like
And then it was Cannonball, then it was Phoenix. That was it.
Phoenix.
Phoenix?
What the fuck did
On my
Phoenix
Letterman.
come from?
It was Phoenix, yeah.
That's different. All right.
How
It's
do
a
you?
stripping name.
That's a fucking 1700s. Like the Phoenix on the field is
Oh,
charged.
you remember that show? Remember that show Renegade? That's what I think of when he said that. Well, did you wear a duster?
I'd show up and Western music is playing.
Still
Like a
took
show.
cowboy boots and shit.
Yeah, but if I show you my Letterman on the back of it, it like literally says the Phoenix on it. So
Okay. Well, mine was Pooh. Pooh. Yeah, like Winnie the Pooh.
What was the story behind that?
Because I used to, when I was a baby, I used to Tommy Pickles it without the diaper. So just a red
I
T-shirt.
thought it was you got that nickname playing football. I was like,
No. But it's a Southern black thing. Like
Okay.
everyone has.
for some reason, Tommy just hugs people. Slathers niggas in honey.
honey, yeah.
He's always eating honey on the sideline.
Tommy would be like, I'm tired.
Dude, I thought it was a football thing. Like you were,
No.
like you were a defensive. You just eat them up like a bear.
Like if you live in the South and you're black, typically they will give you a nickname at infancy, and it sticks with you your whole life. My cousin's name, she is my age, Pumpkin. My aunt's name is Doll.
Yeah.
I have a cousin named Fluffy,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, so everyone has one. So
Yeah.
it's-
I mean, my nickname in football was Gummy. Because
It's not great either.
nope.
Gert's nickname is Gertz. You're wrong.
No, I mean the ultimate. Just as a side note, I think the ultimate nickname in football is literally just your last name. Right?
Yeah, well, Gummy took over like my last year, and it started as like it was a joke because my coach was eating gummy bears while having us run sprints.
lazy.
And I was like, "Are you going to give us some of those?"
Oh, no.
And then ever since then, he called me Gummy.
Well, yeah, no, my football nickname was McScrew. Had nothing to do with football.
Did you just keep failing classes, and they were like, "You keep McScrewing yourself out of the game, son."
Well, DJ Screw was popular back then, so they were not creative, and they just did that.
You're like. I don't get how they are like.
They equated
Yeah, these jams. Tommy, yes.
McGrew. That rhymes with screw. We'll call you McScrew.
I found out.
That's how it went.
I found out a few years ago that a kid that I went to high school with still uses his football nickname, and it was one I gave him before I met him because
no.
I heard about him because they were talking about, yeah, we have this new kid coming in. He's huge. He's like 6'4", like 280 pounds. I was like, Jesus, what's his name? Zeus. And ever since then, he's been gone by Zeus. Like,
I wouldn't let that
He
go.
legally changed his name.
I actually wouldn't let that one go either. yeah. I'm like, my name's John, but they call me Zeus, and like lightning effects
his real
go on by.
I wish I remember his
The
last
Flash
name.
Gordon theme play.
Shit. I need to pound back this keg. Better call the Zeus.
I wish I could remember his last name. His first name was Ladurl, and yeah, and when he took it in stride. He cracked up when we told him the story, and ever since then, like it stuck. And I just found out a few years ago from one of my friends from high school who I still talk to, and he's like, Ladurl like still goes by Zeus. I was like, you were like 17. He's like, yeah.
I would still go by Zeus. Fuck
Does
yeah.
he still look like a Zeus, or did he?
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't.
I call you fucking Phoenix from now on.
Yeah, Phoenix is badass too.
Yeah, I'm not letting that go.
Oh man, I used to.
So let's go
get
through
into that.
two more teams. We'll get
Yeah.
through a commercial break. What dumpster fire will I pick? I guess I'll go with the Packers. It's just
They didn't do
yeah.
anything.
Oh, thank you. Great. My favorite team to shit on. What are they doing? Except
so-
letting people go.
Yeah, one of them left at the fucking
They didn't
Vikings. I
let
was
him
like,
go.
the ultimate revenge.
He wanted to leave. I told you this.
Zaire Smith is like, put me on the team so I can hurt Aaron. Please put me on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one likes this guy. He knows it. He just wanted a payday. He's not. I bet you they don't even make like. They'll make the division playoffs. You don't think?
Right now, they ain't really got much.
Well, look at what division they're in.
I mean, the Bears, the Vikings, them. Who's the other team?
The Lions.
Oh, right. And it's two a
They're
division.
gonna,
They
They'll probably lose in the
it
division.
might.
I
The
can see
Vikings
that.
always have the chance. They have a new coach. They have a new
means
coach.
zero.
It means a lot when your coach was Zimmer.
Well, when Kirk Cousins is your quarterback, it
You
doesn't-
like that? He's okay. Like as long as
Kirk Cousins is
He's
the most
he's
like.
breathing.
No, look, when I look at Kirk Cousins,
Yeah.
it's literally one of those quarterbacks. I'm like, oh,
It's fine.
yeah.
They beat the Packers last year.
Well, they always get them every now and then.
That's all you need to do. Just split it, and
That's
then
true.
beat
That-
the Bears. Yeah.
He might get a little rejuvenation.
Look, the more the Packers literally fail, the happier I get.
Of course.
Every
Yeah.
single time I see another player leaving their team, I'm just like,
They lost their star player. We won't talk about that because they are gonna get a W later. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, they got a fat W handed on their plate.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
How?
What?
We'll get there.
We'll
We'll
get
get
there.
there.
We got another dumpster fire, morally, anyways, to get to eventually.
He gets his own crowning.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank goodness.
It's been the ultimate Schadenfreude watching the Packers fall apart. I love it.
Especially after last year.
That's the only reason why I hate
Pardo
him as
is
much as I
putting
do.
his heart out that the Lions will win the division. I don't.
I hope so.
I'm gonna need you to calm that ass down.
For TJ's sake, I hope so.
I hope he's right.
Me too.
I do too.
Me too.
I'm pulling for the Lions. I was pulling for him last year.
Yeah, they're scrappy.
You know what? To be honest, I will say I would rather.
Them- yeah.
I would rather the Lions win the division,
team, not the
not the
player. I got
I'd rather everybody but that quarterback wins.
Division champion Jared Goff.
No, he's not.
He went to a Super Bowl. He's
Yeah, he
already
did.
been that.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of cons make it far in life.
Like Mike Vrabel.
Yeah. Remember when
Urban Meyer got an NFL job. Come on.
kicked
Remember
the
when he
human.
won the NFC? That's your conference, right?
Shut up. That was Jay. I'm sorry. Like I was like, stop it.
I don't even think they were in the running to even check. Yeah.
He's just had more success than Dak. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
It's not hard. I'm gonna be
Nah.
honest. It's a
Kirk
low bar
Cousins
right
and
now.
Dak, about the same
You
guy.
stop kicking us when we're already down
I'm
and
sorry.
admitting we're down.
You can kick us
No,
literally in a segment.
I will kick down the $75 million man. Yes, I will do that.
Yeah, he's getting paid. I'm not. Look, but no, I mean, I would much rather anybody in that division, including the Lions, and yes, with their QB, win over the Packers. I just want to see them have nothing but failure for as long as Aaron Rodgers is
Same.
there.
Yes.
Agreed.
But see, I don't feel so great because he knows precisely what he's doing. He doesn't give a flying fuck. He knew Devontae Adams was leaving, and he still was like, yeah, no, pay me. And for a short time there, he was the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, and we thought, oh, it's no way they would pay a worse quarterback than
They
this.
are making phone calls to every high-profile receiver that's not signed. I don't know if any
I don't
would
think
go.
anybody's going.
yeah.
Try OBJ. He might go.
So he's
won't
going to another team that we're going to talk. He might go to another team we're going to talk about.
The
But,
team everyone wants to go to, apparently.
but I just feel like that would be a massive bomb in that locker room to have OBJ and Aaron Rodgers butting heads the entire.
Well, I've heard OBJ is like a great locker room component.
I mean, if you're paired with no one likes Baker.
If
But
you're
no one
paired
likes
with Aaron
Aaron Rodgers,
Rodgers,
yeah, of
though.
course.
Yeah, he's another Baker Mayfield, except he's just
Yeah.
better at football.
I'm not saying OBJ's a jerk or anything like that. By all accounts, he's a very nice guy. Do not tell me he's not high maintenance. Fuck off with that. He's
No,
he's
he's
clearly
fine.
high maintenance.
No,
OBJ?
he's not.
He's very.
He's very high
he is.
maintenance.
He's
Like,
fine.
His dad made a whole Twitter video.
yeah,
He was in
he had his
Cleveland.
dad roast his quarterback.
Well, if it's Baker Mayfield, how the fuck could I not do that? I would have done that shit myself.
That doesn't have anything to do with
He
OBJ
makes it
being
so
high
easy.
maintenance. You're just like, well, I would have done the same thing.
He was with fucking Eli, and he didn't do that to Eli.
Yeah, because Eli Manning is like he's a Hall of Famer. Like you can't.
Barely, but yeah.
Not barely. Eli's getting
Yeah.
in. Eli's getting in first ballot.
Oh,
I don't know about that. Well, that's the whole
Two-time
other-
Super Bowl MVP.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's a
Nah.
first ballot Hall of Famer.
no, I'm not saying he's not. I just.
He'll be the worst first ballot Hall of Famer
That's it.
ever.
Well, I was
Okay,
sorry
we
about
can
that.
agree there.
Okay.
First ballot Hall of
I
Famer.
just-
Yeah, I got you.
What's good, Rakeen? Apparently not Eli. It's a very split room
it's
right
pretty
now.
I don't dislike. No, I'm neutral on Eli Manning, but I just don't think he deserves all the credit he gets.
Me either.
He did more to win his Super Bowls than Peyton Manning did to win his.
Peyton Manning had no spine.
I know.
He won one.
Yeah.
You said excuses? Oh my God, you're worse than me.
He didn't have a back. But
Oh,
That
God.
defense won Peyton's second Super Bowl.
no, look, the Packers suck. Plain and simple.
Yeah, they did. Let's
Fuck
move
the
on.
Got
Packers.
Yeah.
sidetracked.
Yeah, no, put it on me. Yeah.
All right. Oh, now we got to go to a win. Which team will I pick? So this is just a team beefing up their O line, which is all they fucking needed to do.
Thank you.
The
I'm sorry.
I still don't think you're going to win this bet. The Bengals have signed 3 offensive linemen. One of them was ours, Lel
He was
Collins.
good, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
You're okay with him going?
Why?
That's fine.
You guys have no line anymore.
That's the face of a defeated man.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah.
Why would I want a team to succeed when they don't want to try to succeed?
But they are. Jerry wants to win his way.
Look me in the eyes and tell me they're trying to succeed.
I feel like they are. But
Be
when
honest with yourself.
You got to win.
Be honest with yourself.
I do think those players want to win.
Yeah, no. I
I
said the team.
Oh, they also signed Eli Apple. I wasn't even aware of that one.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no. The Bengals?
No, yeah, the Bengals.
Yeah, they had him. No, they re-signed him. Yeah,
wait.
They had him
Apple's
last
returning
season.
to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think they're genuinely trying. It's just
I do
now
too.
they put themselves in a situation where it's impossible for them to succeed.
I mean, your own.
Oh man,
makes it impossible.
they sold another player from TJ's teams, like another guard from.
They'll be fine. That team,
They'll
the team in
only
question.
be fine because the fucking Buccaneers are magic with Tom Brady.
Yeah, like literally,
Yeah.
the Bucks. Doesn't matter what moves they make in the
makes
offseason.
plays
It's
good,
literally just like, oh, fuck it. They got Tom Brady. They'll
Yeah.
be fine.
He
Yeah,
gets rid of
they'll
the
be
ball
okay.
fast. So like
That's his whole thing.
His release time is
So
stupid.
can I have a moment to rub this into Gertz? Told you we're going to spend a little money, Gertz.
Oh,
very
what,
little.
on the Bengals O line.
Yeah.
very little.
Very little, but it's better than it was before.
Okay,
And they still got Smoking Joe.
okay. You put bacon on a turd, it's better, I guess.
It is. Technically, it is.
Slightly
So,
salty, extra fatty.
No, we haven't
turd-
talked about Tyreek Hill leaving. We're going to talk about the AFC West in
I don't-
general.
I just don't trust
that
the
turd
Bengals.
made it to the Super Bowl, Gertz.
Which
I
turd?
mean-
The Bengals.
I don't blame you.
I don't trust the Bengals. Why don't
I like no. I mean, the Bengals have given me no reason to trust
They
them.
made it to the Super Bowl.
Thanks
Does
to
that not
Ryan
mean anything?
Ryan Tannehill's 3 interceptions got them to the Super Bowl. Yes, yes.
Doesn't
Ryan
matter.
Tannehill gave them the Super Bowl on a golden platter.
Here's a weird.
And it was a close Super Bowl, by the
'Cause
way. Yeah,
It was a good Super Bowl.
No, it was a great Super Bowl.
Yes.
outside of that Super Bowl. The only team that played them like nose down was the Raiders. Do you think the Raiders would have gone that far if they had beat the Bengals?
Oh, hell no.
I would have wanted them to.
They beat the Chiefs.
This is true.
Yeah, they could beat. The
No, they
Chiefs.
didn't beat the Chiefs.
They got swept.
Oh,
Yeah, because that's
Yeah, it was
that's the
painful.
trip to the bar where.
oh, that's right.
We felt in
I must be
danger.
thinking of an earlier season. My mistake.
By the way, you never the player that you were supposed to buy a jersey to is no longer a Raider.
Yeah, he's gone. They cut him.
I'm not supposed to buy it for you.
Wait, who?
It was the worst bet in history. So
You were the one that made the stakes.
I don't remember that.
He was supposed to buy a Carl Nassib jersey
He's a
because
member of his own team, which made no sense.
he was a Trump supporter. It was what Tommy said. Apparently,
I
Sammy.
didn't say this. He's the Trump supporter guy.
You said that. Sammy looked it up and said it wasn't true.
I don't know.
And now he's not even a Raider.
So it's,
supposed to be a fucking Chiefs jersey or whatever, and then Tommy talked it down.
Well, see, it's okay. The Raiders traded Nassib for a much better player.
They didn't trade him. They
I mean,
just-
or you know what I mean, like traded out, let go.
Swapped him.
who did they get? I'm not following. the
We'll go there in a
Okay.
second.
Yeah.
But they were like, thanks
Derek
for the
Carr's
gay,
still
thanks
there.
for the gay friendly PR. Later.
Goodbye.
But going back to the Bengals, are the Bengals better than they were? Yes, they were. But they,
I mean, when you're stringing along rookies on contracts,
yeah,
Good rookies.
but they definitely had some lightning in a bottle last year that I don't think they're going to recapture.
So what in pecking order for your division? What do you think it's going to be?
I think it's going to be.
Just found out Ricardo is a Baltimore fan.
Actually, you know what? Time out. Save that for after we talk about because we're talking about
Okay.
one of the
The
teams
one team left
Yeah.
in that division.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about But yeah,
who I have to give the I have to
you
give
put your goddamn
it's
foot-
hard
your
because
foot
I
down.
hate it. But also, I'm
I will
not
jump
gonna be.
over this goddamn table. You put him down.
I'm gonna be the most upset. I'm gonna be the most upset that the team I got fucking just thrown to is substantially better than it was.
You won. Good job.
I don't feel good about it.
Shit, no one
I
should.
don't. I have to be a fan of the scuddiest franchise in the league.
The whole fan base. Welcome to it.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah.
The entire with the fan base is even like
They're fucked up. They are really fucked up right now, and it's glorious to watch because we had to do it. So yeah, fuck them.
All right, we'll go over just an extra W, and it's the Dolphins.
They don't get a W.
I mean, that's what.
I mean, the existence of Tua makes it null and void,
Exactly right.
but
all of it.
Tyreek. Oh, no, time out. This can we put this as an L for the Chiefs? I don't get it.
They'll be fine.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I don't
do
agree with
too.
it, but I get it.
I
I mean,
get it.
yes.
yeah.
I absolutely get it.
Now let's time. Let's do this after because this is a long
Yeah.
conversation. Because I have feelings on this
Is
one.
it okay? It's
I have
pretty
What do you have
simple.
feelings about exactly?
Both sides.
Okay.
Okay.
Like the no. We'll save it. Let's do the thing with the break and the peeing.
All right, we're gonna do a break with a peeing and the beer. The Texas Tech Red Raiders beat Notre Dame. They proved that the Catholics are wrong. Now they're gonna beat the Blue Devils and prove that Satan is wrong.
Oh hell yeah!
yes.
I knew the Catholics were wrong before I got confirmed.
But yeah,
Layers. Layers there.
let's go back to losers and
Yeah.
fuck.
We getting to your guys?
Yeah, we're the biggest loser. Well,
Hey,
we're not
not.
the biggest loser.
Before we
Not at all.
before we dive into our team, I just like to always do this every once in a while. Hey, thank you guys for everything y'all do. Thanks for showing
We
up.
do appreciate
Always
it.
really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, look, we get to talk about sports, which we all love. So the fact y'all guys are very here often, we appreciate it.
That's why we do it.
Love
Now,
you, Ricardo.
now let me cry.
we-
I said I wanted to get I want to get my emotions out before I have to feel nothing.
Now let's dunk on them boys.
Hell yeah.
I don't think they're the worst.
I don't either.
No, they're not the worst.
Yeah.
There's literally another team here that.
DeMarcus Lawrence did call your fan base toxic.
That was
That was Randy Gregory.
That was
Randy-
Randy
I think
Gregory.
I get him
And then
mixed
he
up.
set fire to the Broncos Stadium today. So
Literally. Did he?
he didn't do it, but the stadium was on fire.
It's a shitty stadium, so it's fine. I really
It's
don't
Mile
like them.
High.
Can't stand the Broncos. It's a team
They're only getting stronger.
I know. It's unfortunate.
I mean, are they not on that list? They better be.
Yes.
They're a W.
not.
They're a fat W.
yeah, they're my
fattest
big
of W.
They're my W winner, not that other team, TJ.
Hey, man, look.
Fuck that other team.
So,
We'll talk
Marcos, you
about
want to
them.
rip off the Band-Aid for our team?
Yeah.
Just start us
What
off.
badness happened to you guys? You lost a couple players.
It's
You got
So we
Vander
barely
back for
were
you.
a competing team last year, and we've lost almost.
It's not the fact. So,
Stop.
time out. It's
No, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Stop. Okay. You can be terrible. You could be the Texans and still win your
I don't think the
division.
Texans would win in the NFC East.
I think they probably would.
I think you'd lose to the Eagles for sure.
Nah, they'd beat the
the
Eagles.
NFC least is a collectively bad unit.
Yeah, but you're
we're
the
still
best of
better
the
than
bad.
you are.
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
saying.
Texans are bad.
Yeah, we beat you guys. I can see
You
that.
haven't beat us since you came out
We
and played
beat
us
you
for
the,
the first.
last time we met with each other. Remember when DeAndre Hopkins did the double spin on you? Yeah, you.
But I mean, you had DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, they were a good team. They were a real team then.
What are
were
they
real
now? They're a
boys.
shell
Now
of
they're
themselves.
Pinocchios. Yeah, it's
Like, look,
fucking
I'll give the Cowboys a lot of things. They don't usually lose to bad teams.
It's true.
Yeah, we
Actually,
run
no, we
up-
win against bad
run
teams. That's
up
our
the
MO.
score. Yeah.
Yeah, you inflate your stats.
Very true.
It's like,
yeah,
oh, they have the
you tried to
top-rated
prove me
offense in the
wrong.
league. It's like, oh, I
No,
wonder
that's a
why.
preseason game. It's August 21st.
Oh, we always have those every year.
Yeah.
No, like the actual last real.
That's
game.
what I'm trying to find.
Yeah, it's really happened.
But no, look. So my problem with the Cowboys is A, they actually have cap space. B, not a bunch,
Are you going to use it?
but a fair
properly?
bit. B, they're just like if it's felt like they've just been deflating. If that makes sense, they've just been losing players and not really gaining any moves. And of course, that's their MO. They are definitely a draft them and
Keep 'em.
And then when off season comes around and it's real late
Yeah.
to get the stragglers for cheap.
Yep.
Yeah, they made a big deal about signing that dude from Atlanta that has done shit for
Hasn't done
his.
shit. But my biggest problem is just that
We got Atlanta's #1 draft pick from 3 years ago.
Oh, that means nothing.
it's not shit.
Good
My biggest
Lord.
problem is just the fact that this is with so many powerful moves being made in the league. I think it's just become more prevalent that, man, Jerry Jones said he was going to shake shit up, and not a damn thing has been shooken up. If anything, the only thing you shook was shook niggas loose. Like we can't afford to be doing this with the player roster we have right now. We're not stacked on either side of the ball. We're kind of like, I mean, defensively, I'm less like I could tell we're making primarily defensive moves. But defensively, I'm less like but we still lost Randy Gregory off of a clause, which I'm certain could have been worked out.
You tried to do it sneakily. You didn't appreciate that.
I think it was Von Miller. Dak reached out to him and started to get going, and then like they told Stephen Jones, and it was like, "Hey, he kind of wants to come," and then they took that note and just chucked it out.
I mean, Bobby Wagner's still free at the moment,
Bobby Wagner has said his home is in Dallas. Please bring me back.
and I'm just not
How's
getting
that
it.
going? By the way,
They're not.
they don't give a fuck. What the fuck is going on?
Dude, it doesn't make sense. You have
So confused.
Did he draft Bobby Wagner?
No.
That is not. That's
what's
exactly
going-
why.
That's what's going on.
Because Jerry Jones will always.
That didn't
want-
stop him from fucking emptying the bank for Roy fucking Williams.
Does he still
Oh,
have him?
God.
No, he's gone.
It's been
Jerry-
gone for a while.
Jerry Jones will always want the "I called it" story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his whole thing.
Yeah, he has a soft spot for the players he drafts, and he fights for those guys. Any competent GM would be looking at like, we need to get off of Zeke. Like, we should have gotten off.
100%.
Of, yeah, we should never.
He
even
has
paid him.
guaranteed money. Even if he
Well,
gets
now he
off
does.
of him,
Yeah.
he can't.
But I mean, they should never have let it get to that point. It's like, no. Like when Zeke wanted to renegotiate his contract, I would have traded him then. It's like, no way. You're out of your mind. Absolutely not. You're declining. We're not giving you more money. No way.
You don't give running backs more money.
Not
No,
like
not by my rules, you know.
They just.
I'm
I'm
like,
with
you've
you.
been here for 2 years too long.
They are toilet paper.
This shit looks used.
I would bet.
Throw it in the toilet.
Your nickname is Cottonelle.
Why, coach?
Like,
You don't know, but I do.
like, admittedly, there's a part of me that's like, it's like, don't get it twisted. I do appreciate the fact that like a GM is very much stern on being like, hey, I brought you in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick up for you. Like that aspect,
Right.
perfectly fine with. That said, you also got to be like, it's still a business, it's still a team,
Yeah.
and you got to be willing to like. There's just never been a situation in a year where you have so many powerful players in the roster. Of course, I'm not expecting a Tyreek to come to Dallas. We don't have the cap space for that dude.
Right.
I'm the quarterback for that dude.
Like,
I mean, he didn't go to a place that has a quarterback.
no, he
for it.
doesn't. We'll
like
talk
let's
about
not.
it.
That's like getting a V8 engine for a tricycle.
Yeah. You only
get to
take it to
that.
go get your mail. And then you drive it right
I
back
looked
up
at you
the
with
driveway.
darts in your eyes after you said that comment. I was like, he went to Tua. Shut the fuck up. I was
Oh, no, I'm not. No, that was terrible, too.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
"Get
yeah,
that Tua." But like it's just I'm more than certain. I think I'm really pissed about the defensive moves. Von Miller and Bobby Wagner were in play.
been
You
nice.
can make something work. You'll figure it
At
out.
least would have been strong on one side.
You could
Well,
restructure some contracts. I don't give a fuck.
Everyone
Be
else
strong
does.
on one side.
I didn't know that restructuring contracts just basically means this is bonus money and then it doesn't count against the cap.
Yeah, there's
It's
shit-
basically
yeah.
how it works.
That's what the
pretty-
Saints have been doing like crazy.
Yeah, they are magic when it comes to that shit. I've never seen anything like them.
Yeah.
They make shit work all the time, and I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
But we've got. I guess I just don't like the feeling of being just neutral on both sides, right? Like being like we lost power, and that's about it.
I just don't like the feeling that there was so many free agents that were like Von Miller was interested because
No,
Dak
like
got him
they're
interested.
actively. Don't.
Bobby Wagner said, "I want to come," and then they still didn't pick up.
Could have had both.
It's a problem because players. I mean, as much as flack as Dallas gets,
I don't
playing
think we
for that
could-
team is a great paycheck. Like whether it is like outside of just the
It's the Yankees of football.
yeah,
also.
just outside of getting the actual contract money, dude, you get to play for the Cowboys. Their marketing shit is on point. That's what they're known
legacy
for.
team, yeah.
Like you get shit for it. So
the
there's a lot of,
ultimate legacy
and what I'm saying
team.
by that is like there's a lot of players who would be willing to do it because it's like the Cowboys are never complete trash, right? They're usually the problem with the Cowboys is they're very much like,
the mediocre, which is I think the worst thing. You can
no,
do.
I'd rather I don't
I
want to
think
be
we're
hopeless.
good,
like
not
you.
great.
Well,
not
I mean, you
mediocre.
get high first round picks at least, and that's exciting. And
Yeah, because
fun.
we're waiting for the draft, and we have a 24th round, like 24. We're in the
That's what I'm saying.
24th pick in the first round.
exactly like
we got like 4 5th-round picks.
oh man,
Mm-hmm.
One of them for Amari.
oh god,
Great.
that was
Let's
terrible.
let's just spend them all on O linemen and call it a day.
Amari's worth like a 5th rounder.
I think he's worth a 4th. They could have finessed. A
I
4th
think
or
he
a
was
3rd.
worth a 3rd, but then,
I think they could have finessed a 4th or a 3rd.
He's gonna do good where he went.
Yeah, I think you're gonna recognize how much he brought to the table when they are back to Dak without him.
Because there's
We
not
know
a
what-
wide receiver.
We know what that looks like.
they're
It looks
banking on
bad.
CD, and
Yeah.
He's not a deep threat.
Yeah.
Who's our deep
No,
threat
he's
right
really
now?
not.
well, there's a lot of teams without deep threats. Gallups can't play 5 games in a row.
Oh no, he can't stay healthy.
No, maybe we'll get
man.
Julio.
Who?
Julio.
Yeah, you can get Julio.
We're
Why
gonna talk
not?
about can't stay healthy for 5 games straight.
Healthy foot down. Oh no, he wasn't. He did get hurt for the
Yeah.
Titans. He was.
That's why he got cut.
Didn't matter anyways. Yeah.
Now, I mean, sure, like right now, if I were to say, yeah, their best moves would most likely be if they can figure out something. Wagner is still available, and I mean, probably until like maybe tomorrow because he went to go see the Rams this week. Like, and the Rams
Oh
are
yeah,
dope.
they need someone.
And then on the inverse, like I'm pretty sure they could probably finesse a pretty good contract with Julio. Yeah, but I mean,
That's not gonna.
That's
move
not
the
gonna do
needle much.
anything.
Yeah.
and as much as I want to be like, oh, sure, they can play in the drafts. We might get a
with you.
strong 1st round pick because I mean, there's enough talent.
Is it a terrible idea that I kind of want a running back? They
Hope
drafted.
not high.
No, I like Pollard.
I'd like Pollard.
No,
I
you
don't
need
like Zeke.
another.
I'd almost like pay Zeke not to play it anymore. Like, because next year he's tradable. Like, get a fucking running back from Georgia that just fucking that's what I was gonna say when you were like every 2 years just get a new running back. I'm like, just keep drafting Georgia running backs.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
a good idea.
And then once their
Or
contract,
Alabama.
yeah, and then when their contract is up, all right, cool, have fun at the Titans.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, right. Because they would take anyone.
I mean, I think that's probably the best thing Dallas could do because they're at a point where I'm almost like, maybe you should just blow it up. Like,
Yeah, that's been my thing for years.
because I think like you're paying through the nose for a quarterback who's average and a running back who's regressed to being not good.
I would say he's better than average. Kirk is average.
I put them on equal footing. Kirk and
They're
Dak.
about the same.
I'd say they're very one.
I like Dak enough, but
Kirk doesn't
there's no
have
but to
the
that.
leadership potential that Dak has.
That's true.
I'll give you
that for sure. Dak has better intangibles.
Yeah.
Players seem to like Dak more. Kirk
So-
says some stupid shit.
you don't think?
I think
mean,
Kirk,
do you
was
think
Kirk one of
Tua's
the
better than Dak?
Who?
Was Kirk one of the?
No.
No,
Please don't do that.
Not
to
even
me.
close.
Tua's
No.
Tua's
Two
probably
is fucking terrible.
Tua's probably the worst.
Was Kirk one of the
starter
anti-vax
who's got a
quarterbacks?
job right now.
Yes, it was.
I agree with you.
I just figured if they were a white
He's
quarterback,
just so,
like you're probably
I feel
anti-vax.
nothing. I feel nothing when I see Tua.
When I watch
Oh no.
when I watch Tua, I'm just like, I just want to find that one thing where I'm like, he's really good at that. I can find that with Mac Jones. Like
Find
Mac
that
Jones,
with almost any quarterback.
yeah, like Mac Jones is accurate at least.
Yeah.
He's not athletic
No.
and he doesn't have a big arm, but he's accurate.
Yeah.
Tua, like I don't
He
know.
was such a wild. He's like the anti-Jameis Winston.
Yeah,
He really is. Like he tries, but he doesn't succeed much.
Yeah.
Like it's just
because Jameis will do some things that will make you throw your arms up in the air, good or bad.
Yeah.
Just like what in the
the hell.
He'll have a game with 498 yards, and you don't know whether you won or lost.
Yeah,
Tua
exactly.
just makes me sad to watch the game of football.
Like, and it's not.
just
Like,
sad
don't
to
get it twisted.
watch.
It's not like Tua's a bad dude.
No, by
No,
all
he
accounts,
seems
he's a
to be a
nice
great guy.
Like seems like a nice dude. I like that he came back from his struggle, but it really feels like
He just ain't got the ingredients.
Injured in college, injured in the pros.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Injury-prone quarterbacks are
fucking
not.
broken bat when he came through, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he had a
It's
back.
No point in a broken quarterback.
It's like, oh, you're going to be getting hit by larger and faster people.
yeah, he's small too, right?
He is small.
Yeah.
He's not particularly
Oh,
athletic.
no, that's See, that's an issue.
Yeah.
Can't be a
Jalen
can't be a
was
pocket
better.
quarterback.
Yeah. Jalen. I'm happy Jalen succeeded.
Oh, Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take Jalen over
I
Tua.
absolutely would. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a better quarterback.
Yeah.
Is Jalen still with the Eagles?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, perfect.
for now.
Yeah, for now. But no, like, dude, I was like, cool. You put just to talk about them. Yeah, you put fucking Tyreek in the Dolphins,
Yeah.
and what's that gonna do?
Nothing.
Tell me
They
what
also
that
got
does,
Waddle, who's
got-
excellent.
They're gonna use a wildcat.
They got a lot of speed.
Give it to
bro. Hey, look,
Ton of speed.
put shit when you said because my
you
thing
have
was
a-
when you said yeah, sure, like. I would think that could throw. I'd rather he be on any other
Let me tell you
team.
something.
You can only move 10 yards so fast.
If any quarterback in the AFC, well, most of the quarterbacks in the AFC had that that wide receiver core, I would be fucking terrified.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's Tua, so it's like, can he get the ball to him? Can he
No.
push it down the field like that?
No.
I can't load a 50 caliber bullet into a BB gun.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, what am I supposed to do with this weapon? Like,
I have all these pyrotechnics, but
gonna
I
have
have
some
no
kick.
match.
Yeah.
Like it's a shotgun with kick, it's gonna fly Tua way back into the fucking wall. Like he can't handle that.
when Tyreek takes off, Tua's just going to fly back.
Whoa!
But I know we wanted shit. My bad. Just to close off the topic. I mean, Cowboys.
I don't think you guys are winning the division this year.
I
It's gonna
wouldn't.
be Philly.
I think it's going to be the. I
can
think it's
see
going to be
Philly
the. I think it's going to be
doing
the Feebles.
Yeah.
I still have faith. It's the
It is a timeshare.
I was about to say, Marcos, if his theory is right, you will not win the division. Oh, not, I'm
The
sorry,
Redskins
looked at
won
you.
last year. The year before, and then the Cowboys won. Might be the Eagles' turn.
No, I still think it's our turn. Only reason being, I refuse to believe. Like the Eagles, yes. The other two teams, what's the like? Okay, look, what's the Giants doing?
I forget
What have they done?
Forget the Giants are a team.
They brought in a new coach. They'll be better. They'll be
They'll be better, I think, next year.
I think they'll
They
be
got
better.
Tyrod Taylor.
The Eagles also have a shitload of picks. So
They do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
And their coach, I mean, I laughed at him, as I'm sure everyone did, but apparently what he was talking about was working. Like comparing his team to a flower. I was like, what the hell are you talking
Who's
about?
that coach?
The dude's fucking writing haikus.
Yeah. Like,
Hey, we both made the playoffs this year. We'll make it again.
it was like having Martha Stewart coach a football team. It was like he was like using
Whose coach is this?
I forget his name. What's his name?
Of the Eagles?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, it was like I feel like I'm watching someone give home improvement tips, and he's talking about his football team. But apparently it worked.
If it's working, I mean, go
yeah,
for it.
I mean,
Ricardo's asking if Lamar was traded to the Dolphins, would they be better? I think that's obviously yes.
Absolutely.
Don't be dumb.
That just adds to the speed. Actually, that would probably be ideal. Good Lord, could you imagine a team that
We
fucking
can't tackle
fast?
any of them.
What do we do?
we got like
Oh my
Sonic,
God.
Tails, and Knuckles on one team. Like the fastest team alive. The fastest team alive. Like, oh my God.
Got this motherfucker running like Mario with the star.
That team would be fun as hell.
Oh
to
my
watch.
God.
Tyreek and Lamar.
Oh, dear
my
Lord. And
God.
Waddle?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Like,
Someone
Coach,
do
he
that.
ran around me twice before scoring the touchdown.
I got dizzy and fell.
Yeah.
Like, like what the fuck?
They would be the Roadrunner, and every team they play against would be Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
It's like the Roadrunner, Rock Lee, and Sonic. Just
It's like having the Roadrunner. Like having the Roadrunner and Speedy as your wide receivers and Sid the Sloth as your fucking quarterback.
Dude, no.
Like, what good is this going to do?
Man, now that they put that thought in my head, I really want that to be a team,
I
dude.
kind of want to see that.
Yeah,
Like, that would be
Baltimore,
so-
do something.
I just would be like, what? We
Do
can't do
something.
anything, Coach.
I want to see a team frustrated like
Fucking
that.
They don't
play
even have-
cover 6 deep every time.
They don't have even an offensive line. It's just receivers.
Could you imagine? You know what team would be equipped for that? The Bengals. Yeah. They really would. You know, Joe Burrow knows how to throw to wide receivers like that.
Just with nothing but speed, hell yeah.
Straight speed Madden style, just bombs.
Imagine a team drafting offensive linemen. They're like, yeah, but what's
Nick-
his 40 time?
Nick Sirianni is the Eagles coach, by the way.
What?
Nick Sirianni?
What was it?
Nick Sirianni is the
Sirianni.
Sirianni, man.
Yeah, dude, I would literally.
That guy is a goober and a half, but apparently he's a pretty good coach.
They
So
made it to the playoffs and they
Mike.
shouldn't have.
yeah, I was shocked.
Yeah, there was an
because
extra
they
seat.
rebounded.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
they
It's a technicality.
made it. They got
made it.
noticeably better as the season
Yeah.
went on.
They
which
did.
which is a good sign.
Yeah, he got his feet. I mean, I feel like it's just an adjustment thing.
It made me go from his attitude when it made me go like, this fucking guy's a clown, to be like, yeah, this guy's a clown, but apparently he's a pretty good coach. So now I like him.
But
Better
coming,
than the Chargers. Coach.
but coming back to the Dolphins, right? It's just a matter of the reason why I'm so like miffed, or not miffed. The reason I'm so thrown off about it is just from the Chiefs' perspective, right?
Bless you.
From the Chiefs' perspective, I don't think they quite realize, like, or maybe they did, but Tyreek's presence on the team isn't just for him to catch; it's for him to take 2 defenders off the rest of the team.
Yep. It made Travis Kelsey's job easier.
Hell yeah,
He's
and-
already
Made
great.
everyone's job easier.
Yeah.
It makes your job easier when you're like, as a fantasy player, there's so many times I'm frustrated with Tyreek, but when you watch those games, it's because literally
Can't do
teams have to be like,
Yeah.
all right, we stack 2.
It's, shit, I've seen 3 on them a couple times.
Yep.
Like, they just lock them up.
Like we were talking before when it was just me, Sammy, and Marcos. Like Tyreek. I mean, you can make an argument that whether he is or isn't the best receiver in the league right now, but he's absolutely the most explosive.
Yes.
like,
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a wide receiver who has a larger impact than him.
I mean, because look,
Very
like
true.
the reason why, so we can go through the top 3 real quick. Like
Yeah.
the reason why Cooper Kupp's so great is mainly because, I mean, it's Cooper Kupp. He has really good hands. And he's much like him and Devontae are very similar in terms of their movements
Yes.
are what make them known, right? Like
Yeah.
like off the line,
Legit route runner.
Yeah.
great, excellent, like impeccable route running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyreek is someone who you just say, all right, everybody else has a route, you just run.
Exactly.
Shit, run after catch. He is the most dangerous motherfucker there is.
Because
Like,
if he gets the ball, who's gonna catch him?
no one's
Yeah.
his nickname's the cheetah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, no, you're not going to catch him.
He
and
li-
he's shifty as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's, just like,
They were like,
it's tough.
what was it? He clocked like 26 fucking miles per hour last year, and it's still the fastest goddamn time.
In pads.
In pads.
He ran that in pads.
Yeah. Oh, what is it? He clocked 21.91 miles in Week 14 of the 2020 season.
Yeah.
The only ball character who's clocked faster in the past 2 seasons was
Derrick Henry.
Ooh, actually.
Derrick Henry was clocked going 22 miles an hour last year.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He looked like a
Freaks of
moose out
How
there.
can
Davion Clowney can get
can
up
he
there
go
too.
that fast?
Dude, that was my
big
favorite
dudes.
play of the year. It was against the Bills where
Yeah.
he took off. It was like a 76
It was
yard
a-
run.
yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. I've
hauled
never.
that.
Oh, that was one of them that he got oxygen right after the
Yes.
right
Yeah.
after the run. Right?
Yes. I mean, I've never seen a man that big
run
move
like that.
that
It's
fast.
scary.
It's frightening.
No, imagine that in real life. I'd be
That's
like,
what I'm saying. I am. That's why.
beat my ass. I'm sorry.
Quit playing.
Like, the idea of a man that large can catch you
Yeah, that's
easily.
frightening. Yeah.
But no, I mean, it's just, how do I put it? With the Chiefs, I get it, right? Like,
Yeah, it would have been a lot of money.
it would have been a lot of money.
Yeah.
But don't fuck with something that works.
And they feel
Yeah.
they can make it work. Like
I mean, he was still under contract, so that's actually just the Chiefs being nice, which we're going to talk about another.
I mean,
team
that's
being
cool.
nice.
But like,
You know who-
the fact that they were able to follow through with that is super impressive because there's no, I mean, shoot, you have the Browns who are like, no, Baker, we're not trading you, bitch.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
no, but no, like you know who's gonna miss Tyreek Hill the most? McCole Hardman. Hardman's
Yen?
gonna miss him the most because he's not that good, but because everyone's always double and triple teaming.
Yeah, Prangle's gonna miss him too.
Pringle's gonna miss him too. All those wide receivers that are really just Jags.
It's all right, dude. They got Juju Schuster. They'll be-
Oh, they do. I
They
forgot.
got
about
Juju.
That. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think Juju's overrated.
He is.
Yeah.
And I love Juju.
I like
but-
Juju.
Yeah.
Like Fortnite and shit.
Yeah. He's a
Juju is going to make TikToks with the Mahomes family.
During the game.
don't compare him. Come on,
During the
man.
game.
Don't do that.
Mike Tomlin was able to be like, hey, knock that off. And he did.
You think Andy Reid will probably be like, "Can I dance?"
Andy Reid. Oh, dude, Andy Reid will encourage it.
Yeah, he totally would.
Yeah, he totally would.
I want, it's going to be interesting because I think, like, to me, that is what you call such an influential and impactful player.
Yes.
There's a clear, I can't look at the Packers and be like, y'all fucking drop the ball.
Well, they
giving
could
up.
have used him.
Yeah, Devontae
Yeah.
Adams versus like, hey, look, you cannot. To me, the rest of the Chiefs wide receivers are no names anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think the player who's going to miss him the most is Patrick Mahomes. But
I don't know. I don't know what his head's at these days.
Patrick Mahomes seems like a good dude.
He was playing like his brain was shut off.
What?
No, he came back in the
Yeah.
second half.
Yeah, he had.
Well, his last game, yes. I'm talking about the game before that. Like, actually, no, he fucked that game up. Remember, he changed the play that Andy Reid had said.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he was like his brain was shutting down towards the end of that game.
he got too big for his britches.
Absolutely.
He was like, I'm going to put him away now.
yeah,
And it's like,
And
no.
Every move he made fucked up
Because you could
Yeah.
feel the momentum shift. 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember because when we watched it at my place, you came in first, and I was like,
Yeah.
I think this game's already over because the Bengals were just getting demolished. But
Yeah.
that one play was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like you could feel it like in the room. It was like,
Right.
That's
and it was
big.
another uh-oh and another uh-oh. And the game was over. And it was like, wow, he really fucked that up.
It's really astonishing, right? And it's just, I mean, granted, for his options that were super interested and willing to pay him money, I don't even know if Tyreek probably was like the Jets.
Oh, he was quoted about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That was the real trade that was on the table. Am I right?
Yeah, he
That was the first one.
Yeah.
He was like, no.
Yeah, if you go to the Jets, you just go to die.
Yeah.
Speaking
what
of
you-
which, I forgot they were a team too. Yeah.
You float off into the ether.
Oh yeah.
But at least with the Dolphins are literally one
Miami.
quarterback away to just
It's
to
South
figuring
Beach.
their shit
Tyreek
out.
wanted to go to South
That's
Beach.
exactly what
Yeah.
it was.
Well, yeah.
He got a ring already, so it's like whatever.
His
man,
legacy's
at this point.
set.
Yeah,
He's good.
So it's time to vacate and
Yeah.
Coast out.
Make a
yeah,
lot of money.
Make a lot.
Try
of
a
money.
lot less hard.
Oh yeah.
No income tax.
Yep.
Oh yes, Florida, no income tax.
I like
and
how
South
that,
Beach.
I thought that. I think it's so weird how that's a point that's being made. It's like, oh, he's getting traded to this state, no income tax there. He's getting traded to California, 50% state tax. Like, it's weird. I never thought about that until
Hey
now.
man, it's a real big thing. It's the reason why Texas is Austin blows up so much right now.
That's why I moved to Texas 7 years ago.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
You make more money.
Ironically, once in a while, I look at Ohio and I'm like, oh man, $500 for a 3-bedroom house.
The idea, I mean, just on principle, I pay state tax and I live in Ohio?
Oh yeah.
Where the hell is that going towards?
That's not worth a nice house.
No, my dad's from Ohio. I've been to Ohio. I'm
sorry.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ohio.
We're actually not talking about them.
Okay, I thought.
You're so ready.
All right, I really am. That's
They
why I
are-
showed up today.
We're talking about a state really close to them in Indiana.
God, so another irrelevant state. Well,
That's true.
yeah.
There's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah, Indianapolis is a shit place, and really the whole state's
Yeah,
worthless.
but they had a really great running back, and now they have a really good game manager.
No, I think he's more than that.
I think he's more than that,
I think
too.
he's going to get rejuvenated there because it's something about Matt Ryan with the Indianapolis Colts that just feels so right.
It does.
Like that's where he belonged.
Yeah, that was that along with the Broncos, who I'm sure we'll get to later. When I
That
saw
one's a little weird, but yeah,
when I saw both of those were the ones that made me go like, uh-oh.
yeah. Remember when I said Colts are winning the division? Did I say Colts or Jaguars?
I think you might have said Colts before the Matt
yeah.
Ryan thing. I think now I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
they're
are.
going to win that division.
Yeah.
and they deserve to. I'm okay with that because this makes sense.
Yeah.
it's like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, because I mean, the Colts, what were they missing? A quarterback.
You gotta respect the fuck out of that team.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That organization.
Yeah.
They punted on Carson Wentz when they knew that shit was a failure.
Yep.
And the dumbass the commies took him.
Yeah.
And so like they pretty much traded him for what did they give up for him? A second, or they didn't give up a first, did they?
For what, Matt Ryan?
No, for a Carson Wentz.
Oh no, I think they gave up a third.
In which they traded him for.
Yeah.
And got an extra one, I believe, right?
Maybe. I mean,
I forgot what that Carson Wentz trade was. Was it
a
2/3?
funny point that was being made about the Falcons is they got more for trading Sinu to the Cowboys than they did for trading Matt Ryan.
That's
to the
crazy. He wanted to go there.
Well, no, yeah, this was literally the Falcons being like the really good guy organization.
Yes.
They
No.
are.
yeah,
Because they got fucked over by another quarterback we'll talk about later. But yeah, no, that's some stand-up shit.
yeah,
They sent him to a place that was better than the situation he was in.
Yeah, credit to them,
Right.
and also credit to Matt Ryan because I think he absolutely earned it.
Absolutely,
I think
yeah.
he might be one of the most underrated quarterbacks, along with Derek Carr, in the league
Okay.
right now. Yeah, but yeah, I think the Colts, they're up there with the Broncos as the biggest winners.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
As a Colts fan boy myself,
He is, and you are. Yeah.
I'm getting I'm a Jonathan Taylor fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it because it's your name reversed?
I never knew that until he.
actually in my other football league, it's TJ and JT because I have Jonathan Taylor.
Bizarro World, TJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, the much more sexy, athletic, and or
Rich.
rich. He's everything I wish I could be.
You're getting there.
His nickname was Truck Dump.
We played opposite sides of the ball. Actually, if we were to touch hands, the world would blow up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm right there with you. That's why I was so quiet. I was just like, yeah, Colts just powerhousing and making moves. They weren't going to lose. They still had, no matter what, you still have the arguably second best.
No, he is. I think Derrick Henry's done. Yeah, go ahead. He is.
I don't think
Take
Derrick
him out
Henry-
back.
I don't think Derrick Henry.
They still have the coach of the year. He can figure it
That's
out.
not real. So, go ahead, TJ.
Arguably one of the top two running
Number
backs
one,
in the league.
The best running back.
As right now, the best running back in the
Yes.
league.
Currently.
His stats will not be. I don't want to use the word inflated because he earned every one of those yards because he's a running back. They will. I don't think they'll be as impressive because they'll be able to throw the ball with more confidence with Matt Ryan.
Actually, on the inverse, I think they'll be better, so they won't be forced to run it every time. There's some,
That's right, yeah.
and there were some games where, like, how do I put it? He was just running into a wall
Yeah.
because he
Yeah.
was like, all we do is
That's all
run.
they had.
There will be less weight on his shoulders
Yeah.
because
Yes.
of Matt Ryan being there. And I remember people saying like it was impulsive to get rid of Carson Wentz so soon. It's like no.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's like, dude, we
That's-
know what he is.
Look, and one thing I'm
You have a
starting
big
to-
enough sample size. You don't just need him there.
Yeah.
No, you knew what that was going to be. And
Yeah.
one thing I'm starting to respect about some of these GM, like Bazigan, man. Matt Bazigan is an amazing GM. But one thing I respect about him, and even my GM to a degree, is they will punt on some shit if it's not working and it's
Yeah.
very obvious.
Yeah.
They'll get rid of it. and like we'll work
You don't
it
have
out.
to stick with something that doesn't like.
Yeah.
You know, don't get it twisted. I'm not a fire first mentality. I'm not you, Tommy, but I'm definitely more in the
You
camp.
can't double down on a bad decision.
No, don't double down.
Yeah.
Don't be an idiot. That's why Jerry Jones gets into so much
That's
shit.
exactly
Yep.
why Jerry Jones.
We'd be
gets
so
so much shit.
literally if you like the Cowboys, the biggest area of opportunity. If we didn't double down on dumb shit, we'd be an amazing team.
Yeah, if you had a progressive, productive GM that was like, okay, this isn't working. We got to get rid of Zeke, man.
Yeah.
It's not working. We got to get somebody else to draft a new one.
Yeah.
3rd round or something. Boom. If you had a guy like that kept going, you motherfuckers would. I don't think you could be beat. Like if you had Bazigan as your GM, good God, like.
It's not to say it's
That's the most frustrating thing about the Cowboys is that you have everything you need.
no. Last year was all the tools in place in
Yeah.
terms of like talent, right? And a few smart moves. Look, just sit the nigga. Like Tony Pollard is better. He is.
Hey, Zeke is Jerry's
He played
boy.
better with with half a foot. He was injured, and they were like, he's out for the fucking till the end of playoffs. And no, he wasn't. He said, no, I'm not.
He did the WWE getting up, like, no, I gotta get back in.
Just give me some tape, bro. Who's next?
So I cut out 2 teams just because of time.
Who?
We've been going long. I cut out the Raiders on the good side and the Falcons on the bad side.
Wigan.
Falcons, yeah.
Quick, Devontae Adams. Y'all are making great moves. Bye.
That's the only good move they made.
Yeah.
And then Falcons.
The Raiders
Who knew
are
the Falcons
actually
make good moves.
the Raiders are really good. I'm going to say this real quick that they got defensive powerhouse. They got Devontae Adams.
Who's
Like
the
they
defensive power?
they got CJ, I think.
We got from
The
Arizona, defensive end.
the defensive end from
Chandler Jones.
Chandler Jones.
He's old though. That's old in football years.
Same as Khalil Mack.
No, he's not.
Yeah, it
Khalil
is.
Mack's not that old.
I think he is.
29.
It's like 20, 28. 20. Is he? I mean, he got drafted the same time as Jadeveon. That motherfucker ain't that old yet.
30. You're old.
He might be, yeah. Damn, that was a while ago. So yeah, he might be right. Oh my God. But yeah, he's an old timey bastard. So, and they still got Derek Carr as a quarterback. They ain't don't do shit. And then,
And then
tough-ass
the
division.
Falcons making bad
Derek
moves
Carr
is like
is really
the
good.
sun
He's not.
coming up.
Well, the Falcons are literally like in rebuild.
Yeah.
Like they literally are just
yeah,
like
they scrapped it
They
Yeah.
blew it up.
as they should have. They didn't get
I
DESHAUN.
kind of want that.
You want the Cowboys to blow it up?
Yeah, they need
At least
to.
one side of the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, if they had like a couple of high first round picks a couple of years,
Right.
they'd probably be leagues better than what they are. Like they just need a little help. 'Cause
I would
they're-
I'd rather us shit the bed a year so we can.
It's fun
It
getting
puts you in
those
a
highs.
rock hard place,
That's
right?
when you don't move. Like you can stay there for years
Yeah.
and not move, not budge. At least bad teams, like look at the Bengals. Fuck. Sometimes that happens. Rarely. But yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could just stack and
Or
stack
trade
and
for some
stack.
picks, man.
if they
As soon
weren't-
as Zeke gets free, just
I was
trade
gonna say,
for picks.
if they weren't locked in those crappy contracts, I bet they
Terrible
would-
contract.
You're allowed one. You can't have two.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Jerry's your boy, you definitely can.
I only rep one white man.
That's young Herb.
Speaking of blowing it up, there's no team more in a fire cell, more blown up than the fucking Seahawks.
I'm about giving up a roster. Like, you want DK? Tyler Lockett.
We got this 12th man flag for sale. You want that too.
Hey, Legion of Boom. We still got some. You can have some.
They're selling the trademark of that name. Like they are fucking selling
You want to be the Legion of Boom? Oh, man, take it.
We'll give you the copyright for Legion of Boom for a 5th rounder.
We'll take whatever we can get.
Give me those pennies in the back pocket, baby.
I'll suck your dick. I don't care.
I've never seen like a fucking Titanic franchise just fire sale as much as that.
And didn't get rid of the main thing they should have, which is their coach.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the crazy fucking part. Like if you're gonna do this, get rid of Pete Carroll. He's done, man.
Yeah.
Let him go. Sit on a beach somewhere.
Speaking silver tongue,
Yeah.
parcel tongue shit.
I love Pete Carroll, but he's done, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I
if
was
you're gonna go this route, fucking do it. I
was
hate when teams half-ass it.
I was shocked that they kept him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's like between him and Russ, who do you keep? It's like the guy
Russ?
who plays the sport, who plays it at a high level.
But Russ didn't want to be there.
he
That was
wanted
part
out.
of the reason.
What was the reason he wanted out, though?
They didn't
the-
have anything around.
And,
Yeah.
and he was frustrated with the coaching
Yeah.
staff.
Yep. especially the offensive coordinator.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, well, I mean, Russ is clearly the best thing we've got going. We should just get rid of every coach we have. I would do that rather than get rid of Russ.
Hey, these players got to go where they got to go.
Yeah.
Because they want to win.
I mean, they didn't even need to cut Bobby Wagner. They were just like, everyone.
Fuck it.
No, and it actually, if you read his tweets, it kind of sucks, man, because he literally was like, man, the fact that not like no one told me just straight up, like I didn't learn, like he didn't learn from the people he should have learned from.
Yeah.
And you know he's good. Like Bob Wagner's never got any beef against him, right? Like he's a great player.
He's been there since the beginning. Like
Yeah.
And part of the Legion of Boom, and
one of the
and-
last members of it still there.
man, that's so weird. Like because the Seahawks is another situation to where had they played their cards right, there is a universe where the team doesn't change much except the coach.
Yes. I was trying to find this quote from DK Metcalf. Cause he
Oh,
said
God. Are we doing that now?
Ricardo thinks Russ is overrated. I don't think he's overrated.
that's nonsense.
No,
Here,
no, he's not at all.
Russ is very good.
Russ is right rated,
Yeah.
I think so.
properly rated.
I think I said this a few weeks ago. I think the Broncos are going to win the AFC when it's all said and done.
Are we talking about the best team?
That's the last.
That's the last thing. It's gotta
well,
be.
there's one more thing going on after that, but that's the last.
What are we getting to this team I want to talk
They're the last
about?
one.
God damn it.
They're the best topic.
It is.
All right, then let's just fast forward a little bit. All right, the Seahawks are in fire sale. They're selling everything but their coach. I don't know why what they think Pete Carroll's going to do as the crypt keeper for.
They should put Pete Carroll in the clearance section. Jesus.
He's part of the fire sales. We just don't know yet.
Like,
Yeah.
one sleeve is longer than the other. Sell them.
Find him by the store brand almonds.
Yeah, right.
Last will be the Broncos, which picked up the most.
Universally considered, I think, across the board in this room unanimously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to do against that team.
They're
Oh, you want to run?
they're frightening because I mean, that defense was nasty last year, and they gave up nothing
It
except
was the only
picks.
thing they had.
Yeah.
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 And Russ, I mean, they were 7-10 last year, I think, when it was all said and done.
Mm-hmm.
Russ is worth at least 5 wins.
Ricardo called Russ 5'11" Dak.
Oh, my God. Oh, he is not a Russell Wilson fan at all. Holy shit.
That is like, what is just wrong?
Look, I'm a Dak fan, and I'm like, oh, I feel offended.
Ask any Cowboys fan who they'd rather have, Dak or Russ.
I'll take Dak because I'm a Cowboys fan, but
You're a fool.
This is why he called. Who was it that called them? You guys toxic. I get them. Gregory.
Randy Gregory.
Yeah.
Who is now a Bronco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, ironic.
And,
See,
unfortunately,
that's the exact thing Jerry Jones does. It's like, oh, we picked him, so he's our guy. Your guy sucks.
Stop doing that shit.
Yeah. Compared to Russ, at least.
You want danger, Russ?
Yeah.
I mean, no, don't get it twisted. I think Russell Wilson's fantastic. Like that's why I made the joke. Literally, just because I'm a Cowboys fan, I'd pick Dak. That's it.
Hey, funny, TJ.
Logic doesn't apply.
It is old now.
I'm still a Cowboys fan. I can't change. I can't.
They've ruined you.
I cry a Ronan.
If Sammy Sosa can change what he changed into,
It's up for everyone.
That's true. We have options. But nah, I mean, straight up. I don't even know if this is a long topic. The Broncos just win.
God damn it.
The Broncos just win already. If we're talking about like from a team positioning standpoint, like from an off-season dubs.
yeah. And look at their division. I mean, like the Chiefs got,
The toughest division.
but the Chiefs got worse, and the Chargers, I think, got worse by not doing anything really because the
Chargers did a lot.
They have
Did
that
a
idiot
whole
at coach.
Well,
man,
you
gotta-
can't fix that one.
Give him one more season,
No.
Gertz, at least.
As long as he's their head coach, they didn't do jack.
So you fire him.
Yes.
You're me.
I said that after that game against the Raiders. I was like, dude, I'd fire that coach
You despise that coach.
because he's an
Give
idiot.
him one more season.
No.
Gertz. That's a tough division, man.
No, absolutely not. The guy's a clown, dude.
In his own mind, he's not.
He's a clown show. Well, his own mind is a warped place to be. 'Cause God.
Obviously, you saw that Raiders game.
Yeah. So I mean, the Raiders got better. So I mean, I do.
Did they though?
Yes.
They got the best receiver in.
What is we've talked about? What is a good receiver with a shitty quarterback? It's useless.
Derek
It's
Carr's not
pointless.
shitty. He's in
Carr's not
the
shitty.
Kirk Cousins camp for me of Yeah, he's good.
He's better than Kirk.
No,
Yeah,
I meant in the
he's
Kirk
middle of the
Cousin
road.
camp of like, oh yeah, he's good.
He is a quintessential
I wouldn't say he's
500
better than
quarterback. Oh, he ain't better than Russ.
No. Wait a minute.
He's better than Tanner.
He's better than Tom Brady.
Might as well if we're going to that route.
Michael Jordan of the NFL. It's like Michael Jordan and LeBron had a baby.
Oh,
No,
You don't want that.
you don't want Scotty. He didn't win a championship with Houston when he was there. I remember because I was there. He won nothing.
What were we saying? Oh yeah, no, but I think the Broncos are right now. Just looking at their roster, they're the best team in that division by a pretty hefty margin too. Yeah, I think they're better than the Chiefs. I think they're better than the Raiders.
Chiefs are gonna chief. They're gonna fuck up a lot of people's day. I can see them not.
From a
winning.
roster
Yeah,
perspective.
like remember when like it felt like the AFC went through the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Does it feel like that now?
It feels like it goes through the whole division.
It feels like it goes through. I mean,
yeah, I just don't want to be in that
I'm
division.
not frightened of Denver. Like, they're gonna. I think they might win the AFC.
I think they're
can
definitely
see
going to
that.
win their division.
I think they'll make it to the championship. Good.
Mile High just
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
we
we
talked
did-
about that. Yeah, we're fine with it.
Shows how much- it's not like we have like but it's cool because the Broncos have been so meh for so long.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's cool to just see them back in the forefront a bit because I mean I grew up with them being the defensive powerhouse they are, like being a powerful team. Yeah. So to see them kind of back, it's kind of cool.
Yes.
I don't like them, but whatever. Like,
Tommy, I know you see some other shit than we do, but like with that division,
I just always hated them. But that division, like, no, I think you're sleeping on the Chiefs. I think they're still dangerous.
I'm not saying they're not.
I'm not saying they suck. I just think they're
But from a
unquestionably
roster?
worse going into
Yeah,
next
they're not
season.
as good as they were. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I think they could afford to lose pieces and still be dangerous.
It's that piece that they lost. I mean,
But he didn't do shit last season. Again, he drew people, yes.
Tyreek.
No, but that's so that's huge.
Juju's going to draw some people, too.
Not two. Not every time. You're lying, and I know you are. Go to the next team. Go to the next team.
I'm a Steelers fan. Do not compare Juju to
No,
Tyreek
no.
Hill.
I
You're
can't-
trying.
no,
You're
they're not the
talking
same
nonsense.
guy. No.
you are.
I'm sorry.
You're
They're not the
crazy.
same
You sound
player.
like the coach for the
You
Chargers.
can find another distraction. They can draw up another game plan to make this shit work.
I mean, Tommy, how do you feel as a Steelers fan?
I tell you what, terrible. Because Mitch Trubisky is my quarterback.
Fuck
Mark.
both of them.
I didn't co-sign in this joke.
How dare you?
You guys are still going to draft a quarterback, by the way.
I don't think they are.
They
No,
need
they're just gonna pick up
competition. You
Baker
cannot
when he's
go into
finally
a season
cut, but he
with
won't
Mitch
be.
Trubisky.
I mean,
And realistically, in that division now, come on.
Speaking
man.
of that division,
Yeah,
we have
all
come
right.
to our final topic.
Man, we are so late, and I want to talk about this topic. That's the worst
Oh,
part.
good God, yeah.
I apologize, dude. I
It's my
apologize.
fault. It's my fault.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
I got to talk about the Browns.
Our show, the show started at like 8:30, 8:40. Like, oh.
It's fine.
Well, we're on to. I don't know if this team is a winner or loser. It depends on factors like
Depends on
Roger
where your
Goodell.
morals are.
how repugnant are you as a person?
Yeah.
And also, legal issues still pending.
Well, no, they solved it today.
Oh, I thought there was another district or another county.
It's already. They already did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now the question is, when will DESHAUN be able to play?
Because he can still. Zeke got suspended for 6 games without being charged.
That's one incident.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
alleged incident,
Roger Goodell is not consistent. So if you have 23 alleged incidents,
By that rule, he should be missing 5 years of football play, something around that.
Yeah, it's 23 times 6.
4 years, something like that.
23 times 6 would be 120. plus 138 games.
So I was about right. So, yeah, no, it's more. So yeah, it would be more.
but they're not consistent.
They're not going to do that.
Because Ray Rice was never he was never fined by anything because his girlfriend was like, no.
No, it was Tyreek Hill, I believe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can be suspended without having criminal charges.
Right. Yeah, so he's going to... I wouldn't be shocked if you don't see him take the field until November.
Oh, no, he'll take the field for the... Have you seen the lineup of who the Browns play?
No, I've not.
First,
seen
it's every team he fucked over during this whole fucking fiasco of, well, what team am I going to? It's a motherfucking new.
But he doesn't have say in when he plays.
No, he didn't. I don't think he was going to the Browns. So the Browns said,
No, he wasn't at all.
Let's
The
give
Browns
you
were
a
out.
Titanic
They were
fucking
totally
contract
out.
that you can't say no to.
230 guaranteed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole contract is guaranteed, which is insanity, TJ. Yeah. That is fucking insanity.
All right, hold up. This is technically, I hate this is technically my team for this next season, right?
Why?
From that division. I meant for our
Oh, that's
the
right.
bet.
The bet.
Yeah,
for the bet. So technically, that's right. I have to be with the scumbags.
you do.
I didn't sign up for this.
It's like you made a wish on a monkey's
Welcome to the
paw.
club, TJ.
I got all I wanted.
I wish I win this bet.
No, dude. So check it. Look, the Amari Cooper ad. Hey, nice touch. I don't think it's going to solve other problems, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Jarvis Landry's been picked up yet.
He wanted to go back.
But I'm pretty sure that they'll
OBJ wanted to go back
Both of
too.
them want to go back.
I think they'll figure something out. My biggest problem. It's not. I mean, and yeah, it is coming down from the scumbag thing. Yeah. You can't tell me that you like. That's just. I genuinely feel bad for Baker because they went off and they said they want an adult at quarterback.
Yeah.
And they got Deshaun Watson. They were verbatims that they want an adult, and they've got a literal
Deshaun
predator
Watson's not
and
a
a sexual
fucking adult,
assault
I'll tell you that
individual,
already.
and then who legitimately refused to cooperate with the team that he was getting traded with.
Dude has bad vibes all around. Like he does. Like they talk about it on Houston radio. It's something about him that just he rubs you the wrong way, man.
And I'm just like as a person, as the head of your franchise, I genuinely don't know if they rubber band back from this in terms of a PR perspective. At least for because even the fans are like,
A lot of them
A
are.
lot of them are.
Yeah.
I will say from a PR perspective, one of the weirdest things that I didn't notice until somebody brought it up is that Deshaun has actually not faced a lot of coverage because this is very hard to talk about.
Yep. It's true.
It's very hard to talk about what he did. Like I don't even want to like say what he did, and I'm a very vulgar person, but like
Yeah, you don't want to talk
yeah,
about
no, you don't want to talk about what he did. So it's almost in a sense that he's almost gotten a media pass compared to like, let's say Michael Vick, where it's like you can talk about he was drowning dogs as ugly as it was, but you can't talk about this on the news and it be like digestible in any way.
look, shoot me if you want to. I've never understood the whole like dogs get so much more like respect than like why is this? That sounds it straight up is dogs and violence abuse against that are getting way more PR and perspective than women.
That's
Like-
a whole nother subject.
Because it is easier to talk about what you can do to a dog than what Deshaun did to
Deshaun
sexual
Watson
assault.
sexually assaulted up to 23 different women.
22.
Okay, but
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
There you go.
Michael Vick drowned dogs. Like he grabbed them and drowned them.
Right.
Can you tell me one thing that that Deshaun Watson did and feel comfortable saying what he did?
I
just did.
No, I see what he's
No,
saying.
no,
though.
But
You
I know,
said-
but I know. Yes, yeah. Comfortably describe it in
Right.
detail. Yeah, that's rough.
And,
Yeah.
and like their sexual assault can encompass a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So it is, yeah, it requires some detail and nuance that people aren't comfortable talking.
No.
about.
Immaturity, straight up.
Yeah.
It's, I mean,
I listen to them talk about this shit every day on the radio. Like, yeah, it's like they're thrilled he's gone, so they don't have to talk about the shit anymore.
No, I mean, my like it's real. Because the funny part was, I was kind of dope, like being in the Browns. I mean, I was the odd man out here. I was stuck with the shittiest team.
it was the last team. You just got them by
I just got
default.
it. I was stuck with the team that I had to be like, yeah, fuck it. I'm fucking rooting for the
Ride or
underdogs.
die, yeah.
And honestly, like I get it. Deshaun Watson's good, but he honestly had a lot of proof time.
What do you
Proof time?
Like time to prove, like, you know, because what is it? He was like 28 and 26, finishing out his record at the moment before he got.
Yeah, he has a losing record at the moment.
he has a worse record than Mitch Trubisky.
That means 0.
Like, do I think talent wise he's probably fine? Yeah, but
He was with the
I don't think you
Texans under Bill
like.
O'Brien.
I think this might have not sat so icky with me had it not been the fucking biggest contract. It's the biggest contract
Biggest
to fuck.
contract.
Yeah.
It's like you rewarded
You rewarded bad behavior.
horrible behavior.
Yo, let him come back. Let him earn some scraps.
Yeah.
Until he like after that first 2 fucking 3, 4, 5 years. No, let's be realistic. 2 years.
Because he hasn't faced any real repercussions.
Zero.
No.
He
He's
also
lost some sponsorships. That's about it.
Yeah, he hasn't been tried. So I mean, at this point, everything is just alleged. Everything is an allegation at this point. Even so, it does feel like, oh wow, you got a bigger contract than already the massive contract you had before all these
he already
allegations
had
came to light.
$100 million contract with the Texans, which got
Yeah.
paid out.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so he did this.
Yeah.
And it's all guaranteed.
So
It's sickening, man.
I'm
it's very sickening.
I am curious because I do think Roger Goodell, I mean, he's about the shield. I would not be shocked if he gives DESHAUN a big fat suspension.
He has to.
For
Yeah.
at
He's
least-
got to negate this shit.
Yeah,
in
it's
some
like you
way.
guys gave-
because the fines even mean nothing because
Yes.
the Browns restructured the fucking contract
Yep.
so that it was mostly bonus money. So as far as his actual salary, guess how much those fines are, TJ? $55,000.
Yeah.
They rigged that shit.
It's just
But
so.
they're good people over there in Cleveland, huh? They went
No.
from just the scrappy underdogs that you rooted for to the most evil motherfuckers ever. Like it goes pecking order. Fucking. Actually, no. I put them above Green Bay. It's the Browns, then fucking Green
They
Bay.
could be
As far as
playing in the
just-
same court.
Nah, fuck that. They edged them out. Like they
Man.
definitely edged them out.
The Packers.
Photo finish,
The Packers
TJ.
covered up for a liar.
They did. No, they get theirs too, but nah, man. Like you rewarded a fucking alleged whatever predator,
Yeah.
a fucking predator.
Like let
With
him
a
get
record-setting contract.
let him
record-setting.
let him get his 100K. Let him get his because I knew that he wasn't gonna go for anything less than a hundo, maybe
Right.
hundo 50, right? I'm like, cool. You get a big ass contract, fucking go wither somewhere, whatever. The biggest contract.
in the history,
Yeah.
No, not it's two. It's a twofer, biggest contract and most guaranteed ever.
Yes.
He gets it all.
Well,
Come on, man.
I will say this, and this is coming from a place of experience. My fellow AFC North brethren, I've been where you are, Browns fans, and I'm not going to gloat. I'm not going to
What do you
gloat.
mean?
I'm a Steelers fan.
I know.
You know how long I had
Gloat
to hear
away.
from Browns fans about, oh,
That's
you got
why you should gloat even more.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I have empathy because
Okay.
I know a lot of Browns fans are really upset about this, and I hear you. And I personally will not mock you or anything like that.
I
'cause
will.
I
Fuck y'all.
I will be critical of your organization, but
No, because they root for that shitty piece of shit ass soulless
No,
organization.
a lot of Browns fans are really
mad.
pissed.
No,
Yeah.
I respect them.
Yeah.
Talk about the fuckers who stayed.
like because at this point, like from a standpoint of a Steelers fan, I was like, I can't like I'm going to root for the Steelers, but I'm always gonna point out how shitty our quarterback is as a person, and I hope
Talk about Trubisky.
the only thing Mitch did was he tweeted, "I love to kiss titties" when he
made
was
them-
17.
You know what? I do too.
And
He
like,
made them turn off ESPN because they were talking bad about him.
well, okay, then he's a bit of a weenie.
Yeah, he is a weenie.
Yeah, I'll give it-
he's a Vienna
Served up at
sausage.
Weenie Hut Jr.,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
He's a spineless piece of shit. I can't stand him.
But at least he is.
He's a better human
Right,
being.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So like, I understand where Browns fans are coming from, where they're like, we've been rooting for the Browns our whole life, and we were the
And they were up and up.
Yeah.
They just needed a quarterback switch, and they chose the worst dude.
And then the owners went to the crossroads and summoned Satan, and they made a deal for Deshaun Watson. So there you go.
I think-
after he turned them down.
That's the
They
problem.
went crawling back.
Oh, he had fucking Atlanta. He was going to Atlanta.
probably.
It was
No,
set
he
up.
said it. It was set up
Oh,
because
was he? Okay.
Kyle Pitts fucking tweeted the shit out, basically.
Oh, okay.
And he, of course, like, oh, no, yeah, but yeah. No, he was ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I kept track of this shit. He was ready to go to fucking Atlanta. It was down to the Saints. It was down to Atlanta.
I heard that.
And he wanted to be home. He was ready. He was there.
Okay.
The whole time, ready to sign the papers. And then last minute, 11th hour, Cleveland found out what he wanted, like truly wanted.
Yeah.
And they bypassed the fucking Texans and just contacted DESHAUN directly and was like, hey, we'll do that for you.
Oh, my
And he
God.
and they
changed
set up
course.
and the whole thing was because I mean I read a bunch of shit on this because there's also the Browns were gonna work on his PR, like do an entire package.
They said they investigated TJ, yet the lawyer of the victims, like no one contacted us from Cleveland to talk about our side or anything like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
The Browns, honestly, from a PR standpoint,
They're
should
fucked.
Well, I mean, they screwed up because they tried to pretend like they care when they don't. Like
Obviously don't.
They obviously don't.
Yeah.
They would have been better off, as repugnant as it is, they would have been better off just saying we are in the business of winning football games.
Just say it.
Just say
I would
it.
respect
that's-
that a whole hell of a lot more.
A lot of people would
Yeah.
because it's obvious.
We're tired of fucking losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we took this route.
Yeah.
It's the combination of how much shit, like, because not to say that he was like great attitude wise handling it, like, but they threw so much shade at Baker, tossed him to the side for a piece of shit. It was my problem is that it was the combination of the crawling back and the adult comment that I was like,
The
y'all
adult comment.
fuckers are bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought like they were just going to be like, no, we're moving on.
Like an
from
adult,
Baker.
like, oh,
regardless if Deshaun comes here
Yeah.
or not, we're moving
Hey,
on. And they backtrack that shit.
We want someone not, like. There's no way to position it other than like, hey, just be honest. Be like, hey, we want someone who we can bank our future on.
Right. And when you say like, oh, we want an adult at quarterback.
A veteran.
I'd be like, oh, okay, so you're interested in Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Like, and then they
That's
go
the
to
guy right
fucking
there.
Deshaun Watson. I was like, what?
Who's immature as fuck, by the way.
Well, yes. That's putting it mildly.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Like, yeah, his entourage is terrible, by the way. Good luck, Cleveland. But yeah, like,
His sexual assaults, like I'm
Did
not
you
gonna
read
get
those?
into detail.
That was-
Yes,
yeah,
I'm like,
it's fucking
it
terrible.
reeks of fucking immaturity.
yes.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like someone who, like, it's something missing. Like, something happened in your childhood to where something's disconnected.
Dude, that
Because it's an
just
impulse.
can't
It would not
co-sign this
surprise me
dude.
at all if he got in trouble again.
Yeah.
Honest to God, because it's like a compulsion with him. It's really fucking weird. But yeah,
I don't know if like I really.
I mean, I don't know if the story is true because it's about Ben, but it's like he would read like he would go up to girls at bars, like outside of sexual assault, and be like,
Big
"Oh,
Ben?
yeah." He's like, "Are you DTF?" Like he would just go up to girls and ask them like that,
Yeah.
and then worse.
Yes.
And Deshaun Watson was just straight, just committing crimes on people. Like basically is the softest way you can put what he did.
And in his mind, it was nothing wrong.
He thought
Literally-
he thought it was cute and funny.
And he still does.
Yeah.
Like in his mind, there's nothing wrong with what I did. Like that's what his head, and no one can convince him otherwise.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
the
he's
guy.
the richest person in football.
Before he was that, he was like this. Like so, good luck.
You've just boosted
Cleveland, like I'm
you've
saying.
boosted a supervillain's ego.
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
It's definitely been enabled.
Oh God,
Yeah.
yes,
And
absolutely.
even more so now.
Yeah.
Because I hate to say this, but I think you're right that I could easily see another
yeah.
story breaking
Yeah.
out. Like,
Absolutely.
Why wouldn't it at this point?
Yeah.
Because I mean, did he face any repercussions? No, he sat out
Zero.
for was he 1 year?
Paid.
Yeah.
1 year and was fully paid.
fully
for it.
paid.
Yeah.
Didn't have to show up. Didn't have to do. The Texans paid him not to show up to shit.
Yeah.
just chill at home, watch it on TV.
Yeah.
There you go. So got all that money plus.
Also, I mean, this is another wrinkle to the story, and you brought him up, Baker Mayfield. I do have sympathy for him.
I don't.
Being replaced by one of the most prolific sexual predators
That's
of the modern
embarrassing.
age
Yeah.
is a tough cross to bear.
Yes, it is. To say lightly.
Baker Mayfield still really fucked up how he handled it, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He jumped the gun with that whole like I love you Cleveland blah 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 blah. It's like, oh, so you want out? Even like
And then they embarrassed him again. We're like, no, you're not going anywhere.
exactly.
I thought I know it was a meme, but the point was still like really drove it home that it was like Tua handled this better than you did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most quarterbacks do. I'm sure that happens a lot.
Yeah, I heard Matt Ryan was furious, and that like I totally.
Oh, that they were replacing him with Deshaun.
Yes, and
Oh,
yeah, I heard
okay.
that I saw that on the NFL.
I believe
subreddit.
it.
I do too,
Yeah.
and I mean, what Matt Ryan didn't do was go on Twitter and put out a fucking
The man's a
letter.
professional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
And
word got out that he was furious. It's like, of course he is.
Yeah.
who wouldn't?
Who
be?
the fuck wouldn't be?
Imagine if you in your job where you were just replaced by
A job you've been at for over a decade.
yeah,
Yeah.
and have done very well in, and you get replaced by an alleged
A terrible person.
sexual predator.
Yes, like Deshaun would be shitty even without those things.
Yeah.
Not, of course, not as shitty, nowhere near, but just
Yeah.
as a person, like,
Yeah.
dude is just very up his own ass, man.
I didn't know that about him until all this.
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah.
these stories broke.
Like he said something about people need to get off their ass and do something to stop quit your 9 to 5 and do something real. Some shit to that effect.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just a shitty ass person.
He really is, man.
I did research for the team I'm stuck with. And I mean, look, because my whole thing with the Browns was the reason it was always fun rooting for them is because I'm like, it's funny because
the
they get a bunch of
underdogs.
shit, right?
Yeah.
But they're always the underdogs. And it's the same problem I had last time. I've always liked everybody but the quarterback.
Yeah.
And it even felt like, I know that Kareem Hunt had his stuff before he got shipped over to the
Yeah, a
to the
lot of
Browns.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the very least, it was not as prolific,
kept
and they
him
put him as a
quiet.
backup.
Yeah.
They were like, you got to earn your way up, and now they have a good balance. Like he's great.
Yeah.
In terms, not his personality. I
Right,
don't know
of
yet,
course.
but
But,
like,
But he-
part of that tandem, yes.
He earned his keep as a teammate at least.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his off the field stuff notwithstanding.
but like DeShaun hasn't repped
So now
being
you
a
got
teammate.
2 of them.
Yeah. Yes.
Jesus
That's why I said,
Christ.
shit, fucking get Tyreek. Just add to the fucking
Add-
list.
Throw Joe Mixon in the mix.
Antonio Brown,
Yeah,
bring
might
them
as
all
well.
in.
Fuck it.
Landing spot for troubled Negroes.
Where's
I want
Hardy?
the
Bring
Browns to
Hardy
be.
back. Greg Hardy, throw him in the mix.
He actually just got fired from the UFC.
Shocker.
From a moral
Wait, he was
stand-
there for like 4 years.
Yeah, he was. He was there way too
From a
long.
moral standpoint, I'm with you, TJ.
But from a
but I
business perspective.
I hate
Oh,
how
we'll get to that. We'll get to that
that
part.
team sounds. I was just
We'll
like,
get to
team is
that
kind of good.
part.
I'd be like, that's a lot of talent.
So, look, we got 3 first-round picks. First time that's ever happened. We ain't gonna do shit with them, so whatever.
Fuck them picks.
But not fuck them because
Yeah.
we don't need them because we suck at everything in life. But
You gonna stick with Major White?
who's Major White?
Oh, sorry, that's the Jets. Who was your quarterback? Mills.
Oh, General Davis General Mills. Yeah.
yes.
Yes, the neck. Yeah, we are sticking with him.
The neck.
He ain't bad. We'll see what he can. This is going to be his defining season. They already said it. If he sucks, then
Yeah.
we're going to hope we suck and get Bryce Young and off to the races we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like we got our 3 picks. We're happy he's fucking out of town.
Oh.
But I was trying to convince myself, like, don't mean shit like it's the Brown. Oh, no, it's that running game is something very serious.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Like alone, that running game is frightening. The defense, oh shit, they're probably going to get Clowney back.
I think they still had a top 5 O line even
They did
before.
have
but
a top
very
5.
good.
They have a fantastic O line.
I mean,
Offensive line.
that team is so fucking stacked. It is frightening.
That's why it sucks to not be able to root for them
Not
wholeheartedly.
root for them at all, really.
Because I was like,
They're
fuck
the new
yeah.
villains. They are the villains.
Because when you said, how did TJ get so lucky in our chat? I was like, fuck yes. And then I was like, fuck it, I can't even say that because it's Deshaun Watson. But honestly speaking, I will take off my moral cap for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm with you, man. That team is looking
I'm sorry.
good.
I'm so sorry.
That team is looking real
I,
good.
I'm not too worried about them this upcoming season because I think
Suspensions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think Deshaun's going to miss half of the season.
They're
Which I
gonna,
also think is why the Browns are hanging on Baker.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Next season, if he's healthy and able to play, I am very concerned about.
So
the
don't be
Browns.
surprised. I feel like they might split this shit because I think it's something with ongoing
With
cases for suspensions. They usually wait till it's done. 22 allegations that might take a little while.
Yeah.
And so they already said his lawyer's going to try to stretch it out because Goodell usually doesn't lay that down until that part's done.
Yeah.
Either or, they want those matchups. They want that he plays the Texans, he plays Atlanta, he plays the Saints, and he plays the Panthers.
Oh yeah.
They want all those in prime
This
time.
is something that we talked about for a little bit, and then I guess this will be the last kind of thing. That is, will Deshaun get a little bit of favoritism, like in the same way Aaron Rodgers got? Like he literally lied to everybody.
No.
And that's why his punishment was only like what, a game and 55,000 or some shit.
Aaron
like that?
Rodgers is just fucking insufferable. Like
This would be different if
Yeah.
if Deshaun had been with his team for as long as Aaron Rodgers has. They're just fucking delusional.
But it's Goodell that makes the punishment, not the Packers.
You're right.
There was, I think, the difference is the Aaron Rodgers. There was a very clear. These are the protocols. What happens if if COVID protocol is violated? This is the result of that, and they stuck to that with him. What he did, it looked way worse, and it was way worse by the letter of, I guess, the NFL's law. it was like, oh, he didn't follow COVID protocols, so he's suspended for a game. It looked worse. It was worse because he lied on an open stage about it. That part didn't factor into his suspension. It was the fact that he just violated protocols. With DESHAUN, I mean, you brought it up, Marcos. Like, it's a more nebulous thing. It's a more nuanced thing because there isn't like a hard set. Oh, you've been accused of sexual assault. That's a 7-game suspension.
Yeah, it's none of that. It's,
Yeah.
he plays it by ear, but the fact is, one of those gets you 6 games.
Right.
Yeah.
It's unprecedented. No one's ever had 22 fucking allegations against them. And just educated thinking's like, well, I mean, 22, one or two would have to be at the very least type of thing, which allegedly all that shit. But like, come on, man.
I mean, hey, look, if you want to make it right, and it won't even make it right, but hey, Roger Goodell, spend him for 1 game for every allegation.
He should be, at the very least, he should be,
Fucking hit him with the. There's never been a player with 20 fucking 2. Make
That's what I'm saying.
He wants a historic fucking contract. Fuck the Browns.
Give
Make
him
a historic
fucking
penalty.
suspension because it should at the very least be like 2 seasons. Honestly,
I think Big Ben was suspended for 4 games.
what the? But
Yeah.
also, this was before the #MeToo era.
Right, it was a
it was
Yeah,
a different
but
time.
It's also that's in the past now. Like I hate to be dark, but like #MeToo doesn't mean anything 3 or 4
Well,
years
no,
later.
I know that, but like there's still kind of rules that it's set that we still somewhat. The NFL put themselves in a position where like, oh, we're supporters of women type shit, and I mean, obviously they're not.
No.
But, you know, like they kind of set this up for themselves.
Oh, yeah.
I really hope, like, to be honest, I mean, like I said, I'm all for shakeups in the NFL. I hope this just I hope the fans really just don't ride the wave.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
People
hard
are
to.
not thrilled in Cleveland, man. Like it's not a big. No one's throwing a parade. Like
no.
it feels icky. It feels like we sold our fucking souls. Like I don't even know what to do here.
You're like, man, you
We
get to
sold our souls. Are you a Browns fan now?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm talking about.
I'm just checking.
Bro, no. I'm still a Steelers fan in that division. In that division, actually, no, I like the Bengals better. I love your division.
The Ravens is dope.
You can stay over there. Fucking kitty cats.
Nah, man, from a team perspective,
They're frightening.
yeah, like I even had to put a smirk on my face, like that's scary. From a moral perspective, it just doesn't feel like I don't even want like even if they win, it doesn't feel cool.
It's not gonna feel cool. And the thing is, look, I don't think they're gonna be as dominant as we think they're gonna be.
No, that's
The AFC it's murder's row, man. Like every corner of it is murder's row. We talk about divisions. We're talking about the West. We're talking about the North.
Yeah.
Fuck, you forgot Josh Allen sitting over here, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Like, goddamn, like it's still other fucking pieces around the AFC. Even
I
that
can
are-
go play
are
quarterback
scary.
in the NFC.
Of course, you would be a starter.
You're like, can I? Hey, who has a spot open?
There's another part of my brain also in the back that's like, it's the Browns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're gonna find they found a way to fuck it up last year.
They'll find a way to fuck it up again.
Everyone.
It's kind of a Chargers type deal to where it's like no matter what you try to do.
Yes.
And plus, I'm a believer of karma, Gertz. I really, truly am. And it's no way this motherfucker could get paid the most money and win the Super Bowl or even go to a fucking AFC. It's no fucking way. I would just completely give up on everything.
Part of me wonders, like, and I guess this is a morbid thought to have. I wonder if like he's going to like be the target for dirty hits.
Let me tell
Oh
you,
shit, I'm paying extra contracts.
His AC, yeah, his
I'd be like
ACL
Saints. Y'all know what it is.
His legs, man, they've taken some.
I know.
Yeah, he's only has about 2 more leg injuries for that shit's. He ain't running no more.
What was it? Cause what's Patty Mahomes' contract?
Oh.
Some
140, I thought.
140.
some gargantuan, right?
Was gargantuan.
gargantuan.
Yeah.
I would have been like, shit, if I'm on the Chiefs and I'm Patty Mahomes, I'm like, hey, look, there's no way this nigga should be making more than me.
You gotta be mad.
Kill him.
You gotta be mad.
Everybody who every hit someone
you
gets,
love
that's
me,
a Porsche.
You killing that nigga.
Do you ride or die for your QB?
Yeah, I'll be using all that.
Oh, I'd be guilt tripping like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker.
Like, who wants Porsches?
Yeah. if Mac Jones can go out there and alligator roll people,
Yeah.
you should take that guy's head off.
Yes.
And you know how many people would be mad?
Not many.
Not that
I'm a karma.
many.
I'm a karma. Like,
Be a lot of people in the dog pound doing one of these.
It would be, yeah, it would be one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be one of those.
Looking
situations
away.
where people would be like, "Was it a dirty play?" Yes, of course.
Yeah.
But are we mad about it?
That's all right.
It was like when Juju laid out what's his face on the Bengals. Oh God,
Montez
Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, it was only one enemy
Yeah.
that you guys had from the Bengals.
Yep. Was that a dirty hit? Absolutely. Did anyone care?
Montez deserved the fuck out of
Yeah,
that.
no one cared. Everyone was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like that's
Yeah.
justice.
For years.
Juju looked like Batman out there.
That was for years. That was not just for that one game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he made a note to just fuck you guys over every chance he got.
It was. I mean, that hit on Antonio Brown was.
Yeah, that
definitely-
alone.
That was the thing that made Juju go "fuck you."
Yes.
But yeah, I think it would be if something like that were to happen to DeShaun.
I just want to.
No one will care.
Yeah, literally,
No
I
one
just
would
want a
care.
real good like ooh hit from him a couple times through his contract. Just maybe once or twice next year, and I'll be like, okay.
Man, I
feel
keep
good.
saying this.
So
Just- I'm
my
think-
school's losing, but you're beating Arizona.
Hell yeah. But like, I'll leave it with this as my last thought. I want that so desperately, but I'm thinking with my educated football mind, I'm like, how do you stop this? How do you stop this? If this thing's working on all cylinders, you can't stop this.
I mean,
It's going to be very
the pieces are
difficult.
good.
Every piece is good.
The Browns are their own worst enemy.
They are. And that's what you're going to have to count on.
Oh well, it hasn't let me down yet.
You know them better than I do. So, like, yeah, like I feel like they got a Titans vibe to them. But,
This is the one thing that
man,
see,
that's
it's-
the team I'm never going to be rooting against a team harder than the fucking Browns.
Yeah. For a long time, actually.
Yeah.
Because I can't like thing is even if they get rid of DeShaun, the fact the org made that until leadership changes, I'm good.
Because I never, even at being a Steelers fan, I never hated the Browns.
They're cool. They're funny to watch because they're underdogs.
Yeah, I never
They-
took them seriously.
They're like the Jaguars are to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even when they beat the Steelers in the playoff game 2 years ago, I was like, yeah, the Steelers looked like shit.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was upset that the Steelers looked like shit. I wasn't upset
As
that the
long as
Browns
your
won.
rival doesn't do it, that's all you care. Like if the
Yeah.
Titans did it, fuck everything. Don't talk to me, anyone. But
Yes,
like,
we
yeah.
know your hate boner.
Oh, it's beyond a boner, TJ.
Yeah.
It's Viagra. Like I popped 4 of them. If that's the case, 4 hate Viagras for the fucking Titans. Fuck, take me to the ER, motherfucker.
Still hard. I'll message you after every Titans win.
Oh my God, I hate you so much.
Just be like, hey, man.
What did I ever do to you, Gertz?
I like the Titans.
Why?
They give me a Steelers vibe.
Oh my God, they lost you a bet also. But yeah, don't you dare put my team and compare them to the Titans.
Go ahead, Marcus.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming out.
I'm sorry.
Dude, we've been on too long.
Way too long.
Thank you for coming out. Join us on Tuesday when we're doing the Tommies. It's like the Oscars, but funnier.
Basically. I
The Oscars aren't very funny.
No, the bar is set very low.
I'm sorry, I don't care about best supporting actress, actor, person. I don't
But
know.
we'll enjoy the Tommies.
Yeah, I'm gonna make them fun.
We'll do giveaways that day.
We got
And we're going to do
giveaways.
giveaways that day. But have a good night, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Don't subtract or add to the population.